I actually have one of them still, but it's been donated to the child, so I no longer get to do that.
That's a big bummer.
It's no longer your cereal bowl
It
to do.
should be mine, but it's become theirs.
Dude, that was a collector's edition, bro. Now it's worth nothing.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
It
Turtle
was worth $1 billion, and now it's worth nothing.
Maybe the collector's editions were the
$1
friends we made along the way.
Right.
There you go.
That's
Sounds
not
like
good
a fair
enough.
price.
Darko, you're floating around in darkness. What do? I cast darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's
not dark enough.
Dark.
It's not dark enough.
Yeah,
They think this is dark. Let me show them my dark.
Like that
I
SpongeBob
figured-
episode,
Turn
where,
the
like,
lights
this
off.
is advanced darkness.
In order to properly like RP Darko tonight, I have to like blindfold myself while I do it.
That's so funny.
I still
It's awesome.
I honestly thought the demon would have been expelled and you would have just been there as a gaseous form. I didn't think I was gonna expel you with the demon or with whatever the fucking thing it was. No
I
fucking
knew
clue.
I knew that was coming. Alex
That was
was on one that week. He was on one. He was like,
I was pretty concerned with my own stuff that was going on at that time. I wasn't too worried about.
Yeah, you guys are
meme
Darko's
where
kind
it's
of
like that
a
guy-
demon unto
like
himself,
that That guy scheming, like that was DM that week for sure. He was scheming.
Yep. there was reasons for sure. So
That's right. It's a very appropriate place for Darko to be.
it is. It's not death, but it's a new home currently.
It's almost like a vacation for Darko, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
away from you lot.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a safe haven retreat when you think about it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to begin with Darko, because we've missed so much of him. Darko, my dear friend. It is dark.
No shit.
Black. Though you feel as if you see things floating or just passing by. You're not quite certain whether or not these are objects or just more shadows. It's like black in blackness that has mass to it, making it blacker.
Can I still feel all my limbs?
You do. You almost, it's weird because you could see yourself. You yourself, you're not like glowing, but it's like if there was a mute light in existence of the world, that would be the tone in which you illuminates yourself.
So is there like any resistance if I like move my hands around? Do I feel like air resistance or anything like that?
No.
Okay. So if I clap my hands together, do I hear anything?
As you clap, in your head, you hear a clap, and then you're like, well, wait. Let me do that again. You clap again. You really give me a perception check. Let's see if you're hearing it in your head or if you're hearing it out there.
Okay.
The rest of you guys are beginning a long rest. How do you guys go about making that decision after vanquishing an entire field of these monstrous beings and chosen single-handedly just hacking and slashing right through all of them? I forgot I actually crashed that day and I was playing off of a paper. I had the paper right here. My baby didn't like my plans against you guys and he ripped them up. So I don't have a dog. I do have a child. Let's see here. You guys had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows overall with quite a health pool. And Chosen went ham after jumping down and making the distance. And you guys going about the barrier field. Man, there was no way of just singling them out, as I couldn't stop any of you from saving the day. Ian's Alistar made no effort yet, still managed to do an immense amount of damage from just a sultry firebolt. That spell is so OP.
It was pretty awesome.
And yet,
what was the damage from the one firebolt again?
It was like 23 or 31 or 32 or something like that. I think it's really high when you can do them.
I'm like scrolling up to see if I can find it.
Yeah, I don't know how far back it was, but man. Nonetheless, that leaves us with you guys prior to Darko actually going to see whether or not he can hear properly or not. Combat just ended. Darko vanishes. With the rest of the shadows after being vanquished, and the whole group comes together. Marsh, I believe you bring up that Chosen just knocked out all of your pals. Oh, and Henry, you just tumble. Okay, so well, actually, I want to touch this up on Henry because he missed his entire moment of lostfulness. So, right as that happens, Henry goes on about to tell you his tale. Henry, the last thing you knew is you were playing a little tune from somewhere within the corns in which you thought you heard contact with Chosen. You made your brief attempt of finding him, only to find an opened layout before you, still surrounded by corn, but abandoned of Chosen. You have 3 directions: north, south, and west. South looks like it was trenched coming this way. North looks like it continues onward, as if a subject did go in that direction. Yet west looks like there's a parting that could be exposed.
We would head towards a party.
Not like a parting, sorry, like within the corn.
Hey man, it could be
Party
both.
time, baby.
Yeah.
He also heads toward the party.
Yes.
I mean, if Henry's there, it's
It's too good.
So
he would still go west.
absolutely, you head west. As you do, give me a perception check.
Cool. I'm famously good at those.
That's true.
Oh wait, am I fucking dead? Oh no, I haven't done the long rest. That after.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you guys can right now because it's happening, but yeah, it won't really
Oh,
matter too
God.
much. Perfect.
Told you I'm good at it.
You start going through the west side, and you realize that you're not a strong dude. Like not a strong dude, but not a strong dude that likes to push through a bunch of corn like Chosen probably does. It's a lot easier walking behind someone clearing a path than having to clear a path and clear a path and clear a
That's
path
why I have a
and
bloody
clear a
crew.
path. And you are crewless as you continue clearing a path, and you finally think you see an opening up ahead. There are robes flashing in the wind but breaking between the stalks. You almost get the sense as if it's perhaps Alistar.
Oh god. I should have gone bloody east. Alistair, mate. Is that you?
Oh, Henry. Hey, hello, Henry.
Ah, of course.
I
It just be
remember
me bloody
you
luck.
were trying to kill me just a little bit ago.
Aye. I see I failed.
Yes, miserably. Though actually,
I
kind of
don't know
succeeded
about
for a
miserably,
moment.
mate. You were pretty close.
I was dead. I saw the light. It was so many stars, which are suns burning bright, but that's what I saw. Millions of suns burning bright in the distance.
Mate, you're just convincing me what you were seeing were the fires of hell, mate. That's what it was.
Oh no, there is no heaven or hell. You're just confusing us.
At some point... Okay, give me 1 quick second, guys. Let me say goodnight to my son real fast.
Cool.
Yeah, I gotta get a beer anyways.
And I'm like scarfing down fucking potatoes over here, so.
What's a good argument for the scientific proof of astronomy?
It doesn't matter. Henry's going to think you're talking about astrology, and for the first time, he's going to agree that you're right.
Yes, of course, Pisces. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
He's just going to think that you have like the wrong term for it because you're Alistar.
Can't educate anyone on this crew.
so. I think it hasn't been the full. We haven't taken our long rest yet, right? I think.
I mean, I took it anyways.
Okay, then I'm fucking.
No,
no. Alex said we could take it, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
take.
Alright, so
You could take the long rest, yes.
Go chilling in the other realm. Let's see what he's doing there.
Well, real quick. So, as you guys were having this conversation, Alistar and Henry, Alistar, you remember that you did not arrive with Henry. Interesting enough, Henry, in his great perception, found himself wandering as he was listening to the wizard yap and yap and yap and yap, and got lost, getting farther and farther away till he could no longer hear your tales, thinking it was just a mere 20 or so feet with the stalks in between you both. It turned out it was much, much, much more. Henry was wandering forever, it felt like, in a desert of corn stalks, one after another, as he slowly got imaginary splinters and bubbled calluses from having to move another cornstalk. And then he started cursing, saying, "One more bloody cornstalk," and he moves it forward and falls through, and appears in an opening with all the lot to view, missing one dark.
Oi, what the bloody hell happened there, mates?
Well,
Nobody acknowledges you.
Marsh looks around and goes,
Can nobody bloody hear me?
Marsh, where the fuck have you been?
I've been in the fucking corn maze, mate. Where the bloody hell you guys been?
Getting our shit rocked by shadows, my man.
Bloody shadows? Like the ones on the ground? Henry, like, what, like, brushes dust. I don't see any fight in this, mate.
Yeah, well, they're dead now, obviously, Henry. Come on, get with the program.
I swear, mates, every day this crew gets bloody weirder. Bloody weirder.
Yeah, well, Darko's gone. Chosen killed him or something. I couldn't figure it out.
Really,
Chosen
mate.
just like looks like this, like
Like, well, I don't understand.
Chosen,
I'm not a
no,
magic guy. I don't know how magic works.
Darko's still alive. He talked
Oh,
to
there you go.
Darko. Darko
Good
just
news.
somewhere else in another dimension.
Sure, he's fine, mates. I'm sure he's fine.
Doesn't think he's fine.
All right, Alistair, mate, you know about magic. I'm sure you could just, like, snap him back or something.
Can't snap him back. I could snap us there. Might not come back.
Self TPK, I love
Please,
it.
please
not-
do that. The whole crew
Tempting, mate.
just snaps where Darko
Tempting.
is.
Ever just want to go?
See-
Let's just go.
Why don't you just put a pin in that, mate? We'll come back to it.
For the rest, yeah, the rest of the campaign is just in darkness.
Chosen just falls over and falls
What is
asleep.
what is that show called? What is that? Blind something or the birdhouse or something?
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
I can
Bird
I can
Box,
cast
think.
Bird Box, yeah.
sending a bunch and just keep talking to him. You know.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
reassure him.
Darko keeps getting voicemails from Chosen. Hello, floating in darkness.
That would be torture.
Don't worry, D squared doesn't not forget about you. We still trying to find a way to get you home.
I can just imagine Chosen eventually, like, running out of things to say and just start giving him recipes. So then 2 berries.
And I know tell you the
Talking
Chosen churro recipe because I can't let you make Chosen churro without me, right? Only Chosen can make Chosen churro. Wait, does anyone know that recipe?
Not even in the
Chosen?
shadow
Did you leave
realm.
it with the kobolds or someone there to make it?
Yeah,
Don't
with
they have
Rep.
a churro recipe?
Rep,
Rep, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, Rip doesn't.
Mhm. He's the KFC guy holding the secret, you know? He knows all the spices.
That's really who you want to trust with secrets.
Rip?
No.
Yeah, I mean, Chosen passes
worked
out because he's like 9 health left and
You got
had used basically every last spell known to man to try to kill these things.
You got it.
Kill Darko. Banish him to the shadow realm.
And which one of you are taking watch?
Henry's going to. He's going to take a look
You
at
got
the
it.
crew and notice that they're all fucked up. And just be like,
Alistar, actually, did you get hit
all
at
right,
all?
mates.
You were
Not
untouched. Yeah.
once. I
Oh,
feel
no,
great.
well, Alistar always looks fucked up.
Oh, I am tired. I'll
It's
take
his raggedy coat with all the pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
How many
ripped.
pockets I can rip off? I want to rip it and throw one at Henry just for funsies.
Oh God.
How many did you have left?
Rip it and dip it, boys. Let's go.
All of them off
you have,
that
like-
were in the store.
Are you
Yeah, I
sure?
think
I thought you did you? Okay, because I thought you had like left like 4 or something, like some small amount
I'm
lingering.
throwing one right now.
Yeah, I thought you left a couple.
Okay.
Through
I remember there was a
lot.
horse. That's all I remember.
Yeah. I remember the horse too. Yeah.
Another horse here. With the table.
fuck.
for it.
Yeah, I gotta
Was that
find
a
that item,
permanent
too.
horse too? And we just like fucking left it? I
Yeah,
don't remember what happened to it.
you guys just
Yeah.
ditched that dude.
Yeah, that
We just
horse
left it
died
in.
in that shop.
Never to be seen again.
Or maybe, who knows, maybe some villager came across and was like,
No
Oh,
way. We
free
magically
horse.
locked the door.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that horse is fucking
Open
dead.
it. Opening that door.
Our bad.
All right, so what did you want to throw one?
Yes, I want to just throw it at Henry. Say, "I'm going to sleep, Henry. You're on watch."
All right, give me a D100.
Pocket at him.
Shit.
Does Henry know what that is? Like, he's seen him do this.
Well, yeah, you've seen him do this, and you just see this patch.
I think Henry would like reaction to try to jump out of the way of this thing.
Could be
Okay,
a bag
you
of gold. Are
dive.
you
Give
sure
me
you
a
want to do that?
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it could be a fucking horse you threw at me too.
I know, right? That's a good.
There's so much weird shit in there.
Oh God,
Ooh.
I am
How
on
funny.
fire
Rolling
tonight,
like a
guys.
champ,
As
dude.
Henry goes to dodge it, you throw this patch, and the patch lands on him to do a total. Hold on.
It's gonna do damage.
I'd like to imagine. Have you guys seen that like
This
Scott
heavy,
Manley
hard
one?
bag just smacks him, and you hear changing coin inside a sack. Rest on Henry's leg, quite heavy.
Welcome.
You take 7 points of damage, Henry.
Thanks, mate. You could have bloody just handed it to me.
This is true.
Henry's gonna examine that.
You open it, and it is 100 gold coins.
Not bad for a bloody night's work. Henry's just gonna pocket it in.
You want another one thrown at you?
I'm fine, mate. I'm fine. And get your beauty sleep. You bloody need it.
He'll ignore that.
All right. Patch. So we'll say you have 3 left. All right. Shoot with thought. Darko. As they are taking a long rest, you hear Zephyr. Buddy, shut up. We can all hear you clapping. There's no rooting and tooting going on in here. We're stuck. What are you clapping for?
Just trying to figure out what the fuck I am.
Well, then talk to yourself. Fuck.
What?
See? You can hear me,
Look at that.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
So you go making
Shit.
all this noise, trying to get a shadow worm to gobble us up further.
What? A shadow who?
Exactly.
What now?
Exactly.
Where are we? Where are we?
Limbo, my buddy. Limbo. We need to find a slide. You know what those things are? Real slimy frog little fucker things. Ugh. Hate them, but they come in all kinds of fun colors, like a Christmas tree decoration.
So wait, I'm not alone here. He's gonna start like frantically
I'm with you. What are you?
looking
Wait,
around.
what am I? What am I? Nothing to you. I'd leave you if I could. I swear to God, if it wasn't for your stupid idea and you getting stuck when I was trying to help you out.
I thought
We
it
almost
was
had a
a good idea.
shadow. A shadow. Imagine what you could do with one of those bad boys, Darko. All the kids we could just suck their souls out of, drain their energy, cripple them, make them old right in front of you. Oh, you messed up big time, fella. Big time.
Sometimes you're just too aggressive.
Well, that's what I do. I'm a demon. Jeez. Now I'm stuck in limbo with you. Nothing doing limbo for demons. You can't cause any trouble if it's already trouble.
You can figure out a way to get us the fuck out of here.
Told you. Find a slide. If one comes passing by, grab him.
Okay.
It'll just be a floating toad.
A floating toad.
It's a good bar name.
So now,
Like I said, all
totally
kinds of
is.
colors.
so now that Darko knows he's not alone, Can he start to make out any shapes or like
Everything is
movement?
really dark. You do see like those weird, odd, like
Mhm.
blobs of darker mass of darkness.
Mhm.
There literally is no color spectrum here. It's literally just black, and you can see yourself.
Okay.
And the shapes that you see moving are real slow, kind of orbity in a sense, in the kind of vibe that you get.
Mhm.
And you get the sense that with a lot of effort, you could probably direct your float.
That's what I was gonna ask next. Is like, can I like mock swim to like try to get to a particular
There's
area?
a
I would
real
like to.
slow process. Like you feel like you catch like little pockets of mass you can hook to propel your body in a direction, but they're like
Mhm.
odd and it's like you feel like if you could just see, they'd be right in front of you, but you can't see other than just this infinite blackness in these odd masses in the distance. So with enough going at it, you do find a little bit of movement as you shuffle at a very slow pace. Go ahead
Well,
and give
yeah, I
me
will
a
struggle aimlessly at this as well.
Constitution check. Let's just see how determined you were before your first break.
Let's see. Constant. Oh, shit.
Realm did he get banished to?
Limbo.
Limbo.
Very
Oh,
nice.
motherfucker.
You are doggy pedaling the fuck out of nothing. And you are going, good sir. Really, really far. As far as you can. As far as it lets you.
Not gonna wait for one of these fucking toads. Go find them my fucking self.
Zephyr goes, yeah, well, if you see a toad while you're
Tell me to
moving
grab it.
a centimeter a second, yeah, well, yeah. We'll grab that for sure. Yeah. So now, if I may, ladies and gentlemen, take your attention to a black screen. If you guys can look at my screen real quick, I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. Okay. So if you guys can go ahead and see that. See this nice, beautiful black screen. You guys can ignore everything else. It's just in a fake Photoshop thingy, so I can demonstrate this little thing I put together. Let me know when
Real
everyone's
nice
in
place
view.
you got there, Darko.
I know,
Or
right?
something.
The lighting is great.
Mhm.
It
See the
really brings
shapes,
out
right?
your eyes.
Okay, so we got everyone is watching, correct?
Correct.
Now,
Yep.
this is Clee. Now, Clee, he likes to travel around. As Clee was traveling one day along the plains, he realized that he saw a town. Not so much a town, but more of like a tribe of sorts. It was in the woods, deep and dark. And he realized it's home. He's finally made it back. What a long day it was for Clee. By the way, Clee, he likes hats. He's so fond of his particular hat that he's wearing today. Clee, can you describe your hat for us?
Yes. Yes. Well, you see, today I wear my Riviera hat special. I do it for particularly sunny days.
As such, you see Clee in all of his Cleefulness going about his day. Clee is a ranger. He's a unique type of the tribe folks in which he's a part of. Clee is so good at his job that you didn't even know he was standing right there. Oh, Clee's good, right? I need all of you except Clee to roll me a perception check. Let's see if you would have saw Clee.
hard to see like this.
Clee can't even see Clee.
No, that's the point.
Chosen and Marsh, you did not see Clee.
Wasn't
But
even
Henry
looking.
and Alistar, you saw Clee in this video. Congratulations.
Great.
Clee found himself known as the Sheriff of the Silverwolf Woods. Not necessarily an official title, but when people came around, they knew that this man, if you didn't have something to give him, he was going to loot you anyways. So, it was like paying off the sheriff to pass through every time. He came into town, there was a problem, he'd make it his problem. He figured if he can get a little out of it, then it's worth every bit of it. Now, Clee found a problem with his problem. He liked to get a lot of things he enjoyed, particularly cooking. Oh, anything he killed, he ate. He never ate anything he didn't slay himself. Clee, are you still with us, or did you disappear on me?
I'm
It's
here.
like his hat like took his ass out. Clee, what's the most divine? There we go. He's pimping it out. What's the most divine
Like,
meal you ever cooked?
Divine was a sweet dove. It was cooked over a nice campfire. You see, I cooked it with a nice bechamel. It was great.
See, Clee likes things. That's something he likes. Doves. Simple little birds. Always on the menu.
Easy to
Clee,
find.
during his passings, found a town off by the coast, far to the west. Far, but not far enough, as they began to bring their business into his woods. Clee saw these things, different than Clee, but they wore skull caps made of metal and iron minerals. Clee, what do you call these things?
I call them scaps. Skulaps. Hold on. Workshopping. Skulaps.
As Clee works on his ideas for his unique verbiage in the future, he raids one of them. Clee takes on the opponents before him that are different, stronger, faster, accurate, and show no feelings. But nothing can stop Clee. He heads home after finishing his business, thinking nothing will come of it. Oh boy, was Clee wrong. As he continued heading home, he saw a fire far across in the woods. He made it his business. He arrived to a burnt surrounding, a silo of storage for which one of the tribes in which he claims home use for their own goods. A massacre laid before him of any goods and any individuals that were there at the time. And then that's when it happened. Clee, in your description, what was your encounter with this shadow of a beast?
It was a big metal wolf, as I could recall. One purple eye, watching, always watching. I snuck around. It followed. It was the most powerful beast I have ever fought. Not of this world. That good?
And how did you escape?
No. Once I realized I could not take it down at that time, I snuck out of the grasp and ran amongst the treetops until I got back to my village.
Something that he found inviting when he arrived. What did you discover?
The village, it had been burned, and, well, let's just say some children had been stolen. Most importantly, one very important child. That is why I am here.
So, everyone that was taking their long rest, you wake up to the end of "That is why I am here." You see an individual standing before you,
What?
finishing his very
Surprised at
long
my presence?
introduction. 1 second.
I'm like, because I perceived you, so I'm like eating my cereal, like riveted by this story.
Yeah, you're just watching
wow.
it like inside.
Henry noticed you
Wait,
Wait,
too.
did like a
Yeah.
character just show up in the camp while like we were passed
Yeah,
out,
he
and he
just-
just started
yeah, he's
telling
just
a
there
fucking
till-
story to sleeping
Yeah.
He
people?
just
Yes.
started monologuing himself.
And while he
Uh,
was telling that story and Alistair was just eating,
Yeah, he's like,
Henry's like playing like slight theme
here's my
music
story,
behind it.
people. that
This
are
is who you
sleeping.
see. This is Cletus standing before you,
Clee
finishing his tale.
Is
Oh
it
my
always
God.
this hot in this part of the woods? Shit, it's hot out here. How can you sleep in this heat? Anyways, my name is Clee.
Okay.
So,
Clee Torres.
how do you guys respond as this man just tells you? Well, Alistair, you hear the whole story, so you feel compelled. Like, what is your
I
response?
am just enamored by every word. Incredible.
Chosen wakes up.
Your hat. My
Yes.
God, your hat, man.
Who is this person?
This
My
is
name is
Clee
Clee.
Torres.
As I have said
Cleet.
before.
He has a most amazing story.
Why
about
is Clee here?
Yeah, wait, who's this
No,
guy?
he has a lot to say.
It's an amazing story. Wait, who are you? Hold on.
Should I
What?
start
Wait,
from
like,
the beginning? I'd be happy to tell you from the top.
are you like a human?
Yes, I'm just I'm a human variant, but I'm just basically kind of just this like sun-beaten guy that you can tell spends like 95+% of his life outdoors, just getting absolutely like beaten by the elements in the sun. But he just holds himself in like the highest fucking regard and carries himself, although he kind of looks like tattered a bit, he carries himself with like the utmost machismo.
Chosen gets up, stands up, and does like a kind of like a walk around him, like eyeing him, looking him up and
He's gonna
down.
like
Yeah.
pose for you.
How tall are you,
I can-
Clee?
Like 5'7".
All right, Chosen's pretty tall against you.
Yeah.
You got it.
But I'm just gonna stand there like make a pose for him.
Taller than last person we called D Square. Definitely better than him. Doesn't like this.
You are
Doesn't
not
like
getting
this
rid
person.
of Darko, Chosen. He's still a part of our team. He'll arrive any minute, I'm sure.
I don't know. Maybe Chosen killed him.
Chosen thinks Darko's gone for a very long time.
Wait, you have killed one of your own?
No. Chosen may have banished person inside Shadow Demon because he stupidly went inside Shadow Demon.
I shall take your word for it.
It sounds to me like you bloody
Mr.
killed him,
Torres,
mate.
Mr.
Hey,
Torres,
I'm
that
a part of
wasn't
this crew.
was the
If I could be,
final
if I could be honest,
word
Chosen,
That was so important.
it sounds like you might have bloody murdered him.
No, I didn't say he did it. I just don't want to take it off the table. That's all I'm saying.
He's
From
not
a
guilty,
third-party
but I wanted to be
perspective,
plausible.
it sounds like he is dead.
All right. Well,
Let's
Clee would
try it on,
yes,
mates.
no.
Let's wear it and see if it's okay. And if so, then yes, Darko's dead.
so as we're like sizing him up, what are you like? I mean, I
Chosen,
guess I
talk
could
to
use my
Darko.
ability.
He know he live.
Every
Right, but
time
you
every
talk
time
to
he
your
catches
bloody
someone
god,
looking
mate.
at him, he like starts to like pose.
So are you like a
Like-
ranger?
Yes.
Okay. I guess you don't have to tell me. I can use my ability to size you up, but it's cooler, I guess.
So do you
Yeah,
pose like
okay.
your Puss in Boots?
Yeah, kind of like with my hands. I don't know, you can't really see me, but like with my hands on like my hips, kind of like this, right? Like standing
I
as
love that.
tall as I can.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. It was real
Knowing that
funny
I'm being
because
sized up.
and when I was making that little photo slide, I was stretching one of the photos, and like it looked in the campfire photo where he's like cooking. It looked when I stretched it, I didn't realize I clipped a little part of the back end, so his ass was like stretching with it, and I was gonna just leave it there because it looked so funny. And I was like, and I was gonna throw in a line like, and no one has ever been close enough to his ass to make him fear for his own life, or something similar. But it's funny that he brought that up. So I already knew it was there. There you go. It was all meant to be.
The man knows my story.
Tell me about your story.
Would you
not
like me
hear
to start from the beginning?
Yes. Chosen would like for you to start over
Well,
again.
you see, yes, you see.
Oh,
Well,
Henry starts playing some dramatic music
oh,
behind him.
even
Chosen just sits, and he has his two owlbears sit right next to him, and he just stares at you very intently.
March grumpily, he like rolls over. He's still like trying to sleep, but he's like in bed, just like watching.
You see, my master has long told me of let's call them the Iron Brims. You see, these are schools that have been worn by masters, and I am to find a school, an Iron Brim of my own. Now, small kink in my plans. I guard my woods outside of my town, outside of my village. The Silver Wolf Dread. Hard to say, tongue twister. Now, you see, we get people carrying metals through my part of town. No good. Not for me. You see, one day I get ambushed. And then I return to my town. Everybody on fire. Chaos.
Yeah, that happened to us once too.
No, this is coming.
Chosen can relate.
I am not the only one with these troubles. That is great to hear. You see, I am a master tracksman. So I cut paw prints on the ground.
We're bad at that.
Oh, I can tell. You guys look very bad at tracking.
I look over to Chosen looks over to Alistar and looks at him. That is our tracker.
And I'm quite good at it. Everything else I do.
Your clothes are way too clean to be good tracker.
Cleanliness is close to godliness.
You look like you read books.
And he's far away from
I
both,
love
mate.
books.
I already know. I love this guy.
Skills and
I
books,
read
it's fabulous.
This, and I pull out just like the prettiest, like gold-plated hand crossbow that you have ever seen in all of your life. This thing looks like it was pulled straight out of like a gold mine somewhere, and
Does
just
Luann
formed.
cry a little?
Henry just as you pull it out goes,
It's getting married.
Yeah, I pull out Luann and just like, and I offer it as like a fist bump.
The man of the bow. I shall join your tribe.
Your intellectual quota has not risen today.
Chosen don't understand this tribe thing, but if you would like to come along with us, we're looking for. Well, we being hunted currently. It seems by something in this wood.
Yeah, you missed the most important part of the story.
Oh, Chosen
you miss
continues.
this act most often, mate.
He sits back and waits.
You see, after I tracked down the wolf, him and I came to hand-to-hand combat, shot him a couple times, and I ran. I ran back to my village, and the children were gone. You see, these children are very important to me. I shall not tell you why, but they are very important to me.
Everyone else getting a little weirded out by how much he loves kids.
Sounds a lot like D squared.
Yeah, we can find you more children if that's what you need.
And he ran so
Haven't we been on this quest before, mates?
In fact, I believe there are plenty of children back at our town. Is that right?
Yeah.
Those that think there are some kids in like a town, but
Yeah,
we shall keep Clee away from these children.
No.
Yeah,
no,
we'll find your
must
own kids
inspect.
for you, bud.
I
We'll
must
keep our
inspect.
kids. We'll get you your kids back though.
Oh, these are your kids. Okay, good. Okay.
Your home that you said was near a forest, yes?
Yes, it is
The
indeed.
forest burned down
Silver,
and your home
silver
burned
wolf
down.
wood.
That was just a storage silo location for their their farm goods. So it wasn't their actual main track.
Well, inside of Alistar's mind, he's thinking, I've burned down a couple forests.
Yes, I was hoping you would think such things.
Yeah, sounds like us.
Chosen would like to request something from Clee.
Yes.
Clee, do you know who tracking us?
You guys are.
You would imagine it to be the creature you fought because the creature's probably trying to find you and it's probably killing anything to get to you.
I must admit, you lot are very easy to track.
Thank you.
We're not trying to cover it up.
So.
Chosen, okay to be found because Chosen know what to do when people find him that are trying to hurt him.
Well,
he hurt them first.
I shall give you a foreboding warning. Something evil lurks in these woods. You need my services.
Evil this way comes.
Fine.
You definitely need my
Who I
services.
assume has no idea what that means.
Doesn't think that's a good idea. We lost one, we get one.
Yeah, it all washes out.
Net zero.
Can't snuggle up with this guy. I snuggled with Darko, who's gonna keep me warm at night.
Oh, you admit you snuggle with Darko then, I see.
He was a very comfortable little man.
This is getting weird.
You would have liked him.
Oh, you have yet to see the worst of it.
Everyone liked Darko. He was the best.
I'm starting to question my choices.
I like the times when he. Remember that time he hit me with a lightning bolt? That was cool.
That was a good one. That was great.
Anyway.
That was awesome. I don't think there's any better way of introducing a new character. That was super funny. Him just appearing at the camp telling his story. That was like awesome. With Alistar just enjoying the show. And Henry just kicking it.
So Marsha's like,
so perfect.
So are we gonna go kill this wolf? But there's actually, hey, how do you feel about goblins?
Let me
just
tell you
your quick gut reaction. How do you feel about them? Goblins, go.
Fuck them.
Sick. We're gonna go kill the god.
We're gonna go kill who?
Colvern. He in top of mountain.
I would like to address something you said earlier. You said you're going to go kill the wolf. The wolf will come and find you.
Can save a lot of time.
Yes.
Well, doesn't think
you
that
can
we must
continue
kill
upon
wolf.
your quest.
Are you a good tracker or good at being tracked by wolves? What is going on here?
Chosen's god did
know
say
you
we
are
must
being
kill
tracked.
this wolf thingy first before we clear to the mountain. Are you good in mountain areas, Mr.
When
Clee?
you ask him that,
Yes.
hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to spam him some things that he knows about the mountains.
Okay, I'll be right back. Gonna grab
Okay.
Thank God somebody knows how to find things now.
That is something you guys sorely suck at. So it is a favor. Henry, how you doing? You enjoying that burger fry combo?
He said, "Is my mic working?" I don't know if he's having technical problems or not.
Well, I hope he's enjoying the fries though, because they looked pretty good.
Singing Duran Duran songs or something.
Yeah, no kidding. Though.
going on with Clee?
Yeah,
A more
I want to know
permanent
so much
resident?
about Clee.
Yes. What would you like to know?
I would like to know more about the children, to be frank.
Yeah, I mean, you get to. It can be in character or not, I guess. but I do want to know about the kids.
Yeah. Well, you see, Clee is very popular in his village amongst the female tribes women. So you see, I try, because of my popularity, they try to frame me for every child born in the city, like it's my fucking problem. No.
And you don't
So-
care about them if they go missing, then, huh?
Well, maybe. One of them might be mine. I will admit to one. Very special one. Mom is 10 out of 10. So I claim that
All right, sounds
The
good.
name of the special child.
I really like this man.
one.
Any defining characteristics?
Hmm.
We know her.
Yeah, like how
Her
do we know
name-
if we see this kid? If we've got to
Her
pick
name is-
between this kid
her
and another
name
kid
is-
to save.
Well, mate,
Her name
it'll be a
is-
10 out of 10.
Her name is Amelia. She's spitting image of Clee and just with long hair and female.
I'm gonna work on that image.
You know.
Don't worry.
Beautiful.
Female.
I'm so sorry.
What do you
I will
mean?
be looking for a female
She
you.
is beautiful. She is the most beautiful child I've ever seen.
I know it's gonna be tough.
What is tough?
Gonna get asked on a lot of dates, I guess. It's gonna be tough for you.
Takes up a lot of time. Luckily, Clee only on watch like 12 hours a day. 12 hours for fun. Now,
So- as Chosen finishes getting the wax out of his ears and is like, okay, now what were you telling me about the mountains? Clee finds
Yep.
himself refocused on the topic at hand.
oh, yes, mountains. What would you like to know about the mountains?
There's a stronghold castle up there. Do you know how to find said stronghold?
I mean, if there are tracks leading to a stronghold, if there are people in the stronghold, there are tracks leading to it. So yes, we could probably find it. That's basic. However, you should know, in the mountains there are dinosaurs. Have you ever encountered a dinosaur? It does not look like it.
Okay, Chosen fucking out. Bye.
There are actual dinosaurs on this mountain.
Would we even know what dinosaurs are?
Like,
Uh,
yeah,
Alistair,
can
absolutely.
you guys tell me
Marsh,
what a bloody
absolutely.
dinosaur is?
Henry, no.
Chosen just looks up to the sky and he looks and he's like, motherfuckers. Why?
I need to research these dinosaurs.
Like
We
the
must
big
go
ones or
now.
the small ones?
Listen to me. No, big, very big, rideable, like, giants ride them.
Oh, like a
Use your own
horse.
size.
Right? A
No,
dinosaur?
right.
Clee, Mr. Clee, Mr. Clee
So
Torres, if I can
Ride
ask
the
this,
dinosaurs.
big, most things are bigger than you. Would you agree?
Trees, yes, are
So-
bigger than me. Sure.
There's a lot of trees. That's true.
Dinosaurs. Are these dinosaurs two Clees or multiple
No.
clitorises?
Listen to me. Okay, you've never seen a dinosaur. That is fine. Did not expect you. However, have you seen a giant?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
What?
Chosen
giant-
actually provide many churros to one in this forest.
Well, that is a mistake, but we shall not go about that. Giants. They can ride these dinosaurs like horses.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
That is how big the dinosaurs are. Does that make sense now?
I wish it
Are
made
you
less
saying
sense.
we should bloody ride some of these dinosaurs?
Okay. Here's
I am not
here's
saying
Chosen's thoughts.
that.
Chosen, obviously, brain of operation here.
What
If
the bloody
goblins
hell?
can
Do
Let's
not
hear him out.
understand.
Hey, let's hear him out.
This
If
is a highly
goblins can
implausible
get
story.
around dinosaurs to Stronghold, why can't we? We have expert tracker. This should be easy.
Quick question:
Interesting.
Mhm.
How do the giants feel about the goblins?
Ooh, Clee. You know that the giants kill anything they've encountered, including your own people.
Giants care not about the race of a species. They care that it breathes, and they squash, including my own people. So they'll fuck a goblin up, yes.
Okay,
How many goblins?
I don't know, probably 12 could fit under
it's a
one
dinosaur, Henry.
I don't know what a bloody dinosaur is,
I've
mate.
seen
I
Henry
just told
convince
you it's
a
like
lot
a
of
horse
crazy
for a
things.
tent.
He can convince the dinosaurs and the giants to attack the castle for us. Quite certain Henry's the man for the job.
That's true. Just turn you into a sexy dinosaur.
I'll do it.
Mate, been over this.
No, I must preface this story with most of this is speculative. I have only ever been 4 miles into the mountains, so I cannot tell you for sure.
So you've never even been there or seen them.
And you're bloody telling us there's some dinosaurs?
Alright, well, that's
Chosen
pointless.
doesn't actually think there's dinosaurs at this point.
I make an insight check to see if there's fucking dinosaurs.
Give me an insight check, please.
Never been there. That's the best.
It's a
Oh,
ranger
yeah, I don't
that's
know.
not a ranger.
He's the ultimate stealth ranger class. Okay, does anyone else want to make an
Chosen,
insight
yes,
check?
I'd like to
Chosen,
make
yeah,
an
yeah, you
insight.
mentioned it first. Go, give me an insight check, yeah.
I would like to cast guidance on myself for this one.
You got it.
Really hot in this blanket.
I love your character immersiveness and his dedication. For that, I will give you a D20 inspiration for leading Klee's introduction so well. You've been doing such a great job.
Great. Okay.
And Chosen,
30-20.
I'm glad
with
somebody
this,
is
Chosen,
gonna find out about that.
Chosen,
Listen,
you look at Clee.
Cloudy
Okay,
would have told us if there was fucking dinosaurs. Okay.
Maybe we can go around them.
Maybe
So-
Claddy wouldn't have thought it was that big of a deal.
Oh, that's
So, Chosen, you look down at Clee with just intent, like you're just like your mind got blown, and then it was like, hold up, get back in there, get back in there. Hold on. That was way he started the story way wrong. Like what the hell? So you look at him, but
Chosen's gaze.
you see this crybaby tear drip, even though he smiles and grins at you. There is some serious truth to this tale. Truth of loss.
Dinosaurs or of loss?
Truth of loss from dinosaurs. But you can inquire. You feel that there is some truth. You see just one little subtle tear and it dries up.
Chosen,
sexy.
don't think they're dinosaurs on mountain, but seem that you have definitely crossed dinosaur before. May you pray tell how you crossed dinosaur?
So
Mr.
this is a
Clee?
side note, this wolf thing is not considered a dinosaur in this context, correct? This is just a past context that I have of the dinosaur. Okay.
Well, you know
So
the
is
story,
this
but yeah.
pre Cleetoris going on that dino hunt?
Yes.
Yeah, that was not a dino, technically.
Yeah, technically. Technically it wasn't either.
You see, these are long fabled stories that I also don't think true until I, little boy, go out on hunt with my master and group of 10 other villagers hunting massive creatures. They say massive creatures in the woods. No one ever take them down. And I tell you, I shit you not, we come across a dinosaur, wipe out everybody but me and my master. We run back to the village and tell everybody, and nobody believe us. Just like you. I've heard this story before.
All
Henry
right.
raises his hand.
You,
Can anyone
over
tell
there.
me? Can anyone tell me what a bloody dinosaur
Henry's trying to
is?
talk, but I can't hear him.
I hear Henry.
I can hear
So
him.
hold on.
I
Everyone
can
who
hear
can't
Henry.
hear. Okay, Alistair.
hear.
Alistair has to fix himself. He couldn't hear you.
Oh.
Hold on.
Chosen looks at Clee.
Do you
Chosen
need the
could see
description?
much pain in your face from the
I should-
story.
Let me
Chosen,
give-
believe you, but don't believe that they're dinosaur on fucking mountain.
That's where I was. I tell you, 3.5 miles into the mountain, and I see this dinosaur.
Okay.
Three
Show
and a
us
half
this-
miles in, I see
Clee.
one
this
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
10.5 miles, you see
Clee.
5.
Clee, if you wish to,
Mhm.
you do hold that prized possession upon you like a marble.
No, I'm gonna hold off on it right now.
All right, just making it clear that it is not
Mhm.
not just pertain knowledge. It is something you hold as truth.
Okay. Oh, you mean as far as like me revealing it to the rest
Like
of them?
like just
Or
in
you're talking
general,
about
like that is
in
that is
general?
like
Oh, okay, got it,
that
got
is
it,
like
got it.
like a physical object that you that you took upon, etc.
Got it. Okay. Anything
How
else?
far to the mountain? I want to see some dinosaurs.
Yeah, get the fuck out of this spooky ass woods.
Let us
I'd
go.
like to go away
We must
from
get-
dino creatures.
We must go kill.
We're afraid of the woods, but we want to go see dinosaurs.
If we can't kill dinosaur, there's no
Look,
way we're going to kill God anyways. Let us go.
Yeah, dinosaur is a good stepping stone to God. I agree, Chosen.
We were killing
It is
Colgar.
God's
We were
horse.
killing God.
Well,
See, Alistar, here is the deal. Cloudy said that Colvern, well, actually, my god said that Colvern has been embodied by a god, and then I will get power from my god to kill the god, and it's just some story that, is very complicated, something that only Chosens will understand.
Right. Chosen's God. I know. I remember. I do a quick minor illusion just to pretend to be his God again. As chosen, as your God, I will certainly give you the power of a God.
He
to
waves
kill
it
your
off.
God.
He just waves it off.
It's like
Because I
smoke.
know what my god sounds like and
Smoke
looks like,
through the
right?
minor illusion. You
Yeah,
know.
you absolutely know the truth now for sure.
So I'm
Like,
assuming
nice
I was.
trick, Alistar. Nice trick, Alistar. I appreciate your tricks.
Used to work, I swear.
I'm assuming I was like on tracking this, these
Creature.
group of while I
Yes.
ran across the crew, right? So,
Mhm.
is what direction is the mountains from where we are?
So the
right now?
mountains are north of where you guys are.
Okay.
Did I ever fix the leave map? 1 second, let me check. I'm the worst. Nope, I don't have a world map for you guys. So you guys are like, let me just draw you a picture. Got this. I'm the best.
It's like woods. There's a mountain of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
it's in the north.
tribe, like
Okay, so
town,
this is
mountain,
obviously
like,
mountain too, so
forest.
ignore that. So you guys are here in that square.
No.
So we got kind of spit out
The actual,
towards the coast.
the actual. Whoops, sorry, ignore that square. Ignore that square. I meant to do a polygon. So the mountain cusp is like that. Whoops, ignore the way up. I lost control of this, but right there on the, you know what I mean? Like this is forest where you guys are, and then that's the actual mountain. So
And then where
that's still like a
Silver-
cool. The Silver Wolf tribe, like the actual tribe, is about here. There's like a clearing, and there's an actual road that goes to it, that actually leads out toward the city of Bramel, you know the city's name is Bramel, where these things come from. However, you don't recognize, like you have so much distaste for anything the city has sent your way because it's all been automatons basically, and you don't understand it. You hate it, you know. So this is just something you don't recognize in the sense of the name, but you know the city is Bramel, and it is out here basically right along the coast.
Okay.
The woods itself go like, you know, this kind of.
Okay. So I'm probably
So the
traveling
woods are
in
like
the
that.
opposite direction. So
Yeah.
I'm
So
just
you're
assuming
heading
my
this way. You're going
yeah.
this way. You originated over here,
Yeah.
and you basically traveled, went back to the tribe, and then now you're tracking after you went back to realize the kids were kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any? I'm sorry if I maybe missed the ping. Do we have any idea where in the mountains Colvern's castle was?
I have no fucking clue, but Chosen would know if he saw it because he did see the area. So if
Okay.
he sees any resemblance of the area, it will trigger a check or something, you know, immediately. If he's like dead in it, then it's obvious.
Okay.
So Chosen will see it. He'll know it if he sees it. It's one of those, trust me, you know, trust my eyes, but you guys don't actually know a location, so you don't know direction outside of in the mountains north. And that's in between where you guys are and where the mountain actually starts is, if I'm not mistaken, is probably with under 20 miles.
Under 20 miles. Okay.
You could do that in a day and a half.
Well, it's
I
through the
gotta
woods.
assume though, right? There's a natural path up through the mountain.
So, Clee, you would
That would
know
be
there
clean.
is a beaten unpaved path. It is official to the tribes, people who live here, but it is not something that's used as trade. You don't trade with the giants. The giants never bug you. If the giants come down, you avoid them. That's simple. The
Yeah.
giants avoid you. You avoid them. They come down because they need something. They leave when they're done. It's that simple. You guys have an understanding truth. The path is because you guys are allowed within a certain radius. It's not necessarily 5 miles. It's kind of like it. You know, giants don't think in that sense, but that's just kind of how you guys yard it, basically. So you guys have like a truce because there are viable goods out there like berry bushes and other types of oak that is stronger and sturdier, etc., than where you guys live. Now the threats are you're on your own. You know, like a giant will eat you just as quick as they'll eat what killed you. You know, so there is
Right.
no saving one another kind of thing.
What is
There's
the
never been that kind of instance.
what is never mind. I was gonna try to cast sending to the giant tribe woman.
Oh,
But
You wanted to try casting something?
the only reason I was able to talk to her was because Myrrh helped translate.
True. Oh yeah, because you don't know giant.
So,
Gotcha.
That
question:
would help,
the way
but I don't
Mhm.
know that I can communicate dance through sending.
Yeah.
so
Unfortunate.
the way that I was tracking when I came across the crew, is there any? It would it literally be in the exact if I were to continue on and not have seen the crew, would it be in like going in the literal exact opposite direction of the mountains at this point? Like, do I?
Sort of not, because it's like it's not
Okay.
going to lead out of the woods. It's you feel like it's gonna curve up. You understand these woods like no other. You've been in these woods your entire life. So
Yep.
when I say you kind of have a feeling, it's because you're that good of a tracker. Like this is your fucking home. These woods, you know, there's like
So
I don't want to be super off, but I think somewhere around 380 square miles
Clee, can we make
that
sure
you
we
understand.
avoid game? Chosen and crew don't want to play game again. In
Play
forest.
game.
Yeah.
What
This
game?
creature thing kind of fucked with our brains and mind, and then crossbowman over there was disappeared, and then we all disappeared, and then we went into this prison thing, and then we fought each other because we were playing a game, and then crossbowman killed everybody.
Hey, I didn't kill Henry.
It's bloody true. He almost killed me.
does
And this
any of this
thing
does
was
this sound like he's just like high on hallucinogenics right now, or do I understand what he's talking about?
You know what? Give me an Arcana check. based off of your time and the most recent incursions. Let's see kind of what you vibe. You're not really an like a magic individual, so let's see what you might have
just gonna
picked up.
keep talking. I saw
You got it.
big
I still have
bushy
Darko's sheet, by the
bushy
way.
wolf thing.
Oh, sorry. One second.
There was a like a green looking
Mm.
box,
Mhm.
and then there was we were in a home, and then
Yeah, they call that the
Alistar
Grax.
and Captain Man were eating moss. Lots
There
of
you go.
it. They
It's
ate
in
lots
bonus
and lots
play.
of
I'm gonna move it
moss.
into active right
Good
now.
moss.
Got it.
They,
I see 'em.
you know,
Oh
there's
man,
lots of moss.
I
that they
could
were
go
eating.
for some moss right now. Alistair,
could
you
use
have
some
any
moss,
left?
Do I have any? Did we appear with it still?
Sure.
Rolling like a
Do
G
I have
tonight.
some? There's a bag full.
Now, see, they'd have moss. We found this moss, and then Chosen go through door and get sucked away.
So clearly I have heard about this before, correct? I rolled a 19.
Yes. So you have heard of this. Now, what you can name it whatever it is you want, because magic isn't something like you guys are literally a eco-friendly tribe. Everything's from the world, from the earth. You guys have never manufactured anything with coal or any kind of combustion. You know, you've only used, legit wood, etc. Things that go back to the earth. Not to say that you guys are like, oh, we're earth friendly, because if technology lands in your hands, you'll definitely trade for it. But you guys aren't the most hospitable outside of yourselves. You
Yes.
yourself understand why. You know, there were years and years and years of raids and issues and concern, and eventually you all came into one big, group and decided this is it. This is where we stand.
Yes.
With that, you know what? Give me a history check also with that arcana. You start looking at your surroundings and looking at everybody, and you remember you were out on a patrol and somebody was spotted outside the walls maybe a week or so ago. But you get your days mixed up. It could have been longer.
You said I can name it whatever
One
I want,
of them, huh? Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
name
yeah,
it whatever I want, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. We call this the Field of Dreams. You were caught in the corn, correct?
Afterwards, yes.
I wasn't.
Yes. That is the Field of Dreams.
So you understand it to be now you don't see it as a bad guy. It's going to be interesting because this is going to be a tough dynamic for you compared to the party. So Clee, you see it as I wouldn't call it a god. I wouldn't even call it spiritual. It's more like eventful. It is something that's now when he said game, you don't think of it a game. You don't use those words. You guys don't play games. There's tasks. There's duties. Everything is everyone's daily duty is a purpose. You are literally hardwired to do your patrols and all that. You are hardwired to get this job done. That's your task. You know what I mean? Like you are tunnel vision. These guys are more like hey, you can't go alone. Brain cannon fodder. Boom. Dude, honestly, your kind of mindset isn't about all the kids. It's the kid. So if all the other kids died, hey, you got Amelia, you're good. That's kind of how your thought process is. So when it comes to all of this, it isn't a game to you. So you can name it whatever it is you guys call it. I mean, overall, you guys are just very studious, workaholic kind of people, functioning tribe like ants. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like I say, an event. It kind of picks and chooses you of the tribe, and there's no commune space like, oh, come here, and this always triggers. Like it's kind of been something that in the beginning it was like, oh, you're fucking crazy, and it was kind of like a crazy year where no one believed each other, and then eventually it hit enough people to where it became an understanding, and then it hit the same person multiple times, and then they've been through it multiple times, and it's always like a trivial task, but you always get what you want if you make a deal. No one ever talks about their deals. It became a tribe rule where it's like, if you're visited, you do something right for the tribe. Everyone knows what the tribe needs. You get what you need from the event. So you can call it an event or whatever it is you want, but for you, it is more of a bonus round.
Rite of passage.
Yeah, but multiple times, yeah.
Yes. It is the field of dreams.
Let us avoid it.
Okay, that's easy. I know exactly where it is. No, I don't. It's not a place. It is something that calls to you. Okay, stop. You know nothing.
Wow.
I thought you were a bloody tracker, mate.
I am. You're not going to stumble upon the field of dreams. Okay.
That's what we did.
Is navigation different on land than sea?
I'm having second thoughts, guys.
Captain Man, I think we need to employ you for tracking.
Have any of you bloody
Chosen.
heard of using the stars? Like,
Too many trees.
Chosen, do you divulge any other information that you might have experienced from this event?
From the
Like how it kind of like spoke and how it kind of like talked about understanding you guys a bit better, kind of gaining more than losing? Or do you just
No,
kind of
just
speak
what
of just the basics?
yeah,
Okay,
just the
you got it.
basics.
All right,
Yep,
just checking.
that's
Beautiful.
So, your quest is through the mountains, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I can take you there. I will give you the shortcut. I'm not going to tell them that I'm basically just going to continue tracking as I was,
You got it.
and they're just going to follow me if they want to.
He offers his services completely to you guys, and every time you guys have incited him, he's been honest. So take it as you wish.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Marsha's hyped you probably have someone whose job title is tracker. So
I shall lead you directly to the foot of whatever castle it is that you seek.
Chosen would really appreciate this. Thank you.
Henry
This
is
is
very
easy.
dubious. He's gonna pull out a quadrant and start doing like measurements.
Okay. Henry,
Look at Captain Man Junior Tracker there. He looks so cute with star map.
Henry, go ahead and give me a intelligence check.
Look at star map and no stars out because it's daytime. See, Chosen
it's
definitely
cloudy?
brightest person in room.
hey guys, what if it's cloudy too? That'd be tough.
Henry knows how to fucking measure longitude.
You find yourself on the coast as you knew you were. You understand that the direction he initially takes does not lead immediately to the mountains. However, you do understand that based off of the terrain, it would make the most sense in travel. So it's potential.
Henry keeps that to himself. And just suspiciously watches Clitoris.
All right, I'll try to remember to ping you again when I recall. Got a note. Okay, so you guys head on off. As you do, Clee, you bring them right smack back to this unique fork that they have found time and time again. Clee, you don't know this, that they've been here multiple times. You're just following the path because this makes the most sense to you. You know you're going to have to go up, and you know it to be the Boar's Domain. You know a shortcut through there, and you know how to get through the Boar's Domain without being detected. Obviously, you naturally are just traveling through. You don't think, oh, hey, by the way, da-da-da-da-da. Because before you get the opportunity, I'm sure one of them would find it odd that they are yet again back in a place of familiar.
It seemed very familiar.
We shall travel on. I know a shortcut.
We went that way. We attacked
shall
by
not leave
wars.
This place so much.
I know a way.
Where there was a magic stone.
Wait, were you
Listen.
asking him if he knows where Magic Stone is?
No, I'm just
You all,
I know if I
you all
remember.
ask.
Oh, go ahead and give me a history check.
I don't know. I'll follow the fucking tracker guy.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna follow the tracker guy.
I'm just curious if it was the area. I don't know.
Henry's
Yeah.
following. He's just planning on taking periodic measurements.
Alistar, you absolutely know it is 4 miles northeast from your direction. If you follow the Boar's path, it sort of takes you parallel and up toward it, but you'd be parallel probably a mile out, assumingly you continue the boar's path.
I have a perfect recollection. Saying it to myself as we walk.
Absolutely. Alistar, at any point in time to engage in the book?
What?
At any point in time during all of this, do you wish to engage in the book?
Engage in the book? No.
Engage in the book.
Okay. Just checking for you. Alrighty. So, with that. Cleedorus, give me a survival check as you lead
I
the
was gonna
party
say,
through.
as Clee leads the way, like he's doing like ridiculously stereotypical like tracker shit, right? Like he's like going and like sniffing the dirt and like rubbing his fingers together to try and like, you know, doing like all the weird shit.
The real
Yeah.
deal.
All right. Going like a champ with Clee tonight.
I'm loving Clee.
Yeah.
I'm loving Clee.
Because I shall lead you to where you need to go.
23.
Yeah, easy. Not even an issue. So as you start traveling them through, you warn them of all of the boar traps. The boars themselves lay little traps like mud pies on the floor. It's not dung or anything weird like that, but it is like little imprints where it leaves trails. So when the boars do their patrol, they can pick up a fresh trail because they would recall. They have ridiculously great memory, and they can recall if a mud pie was fresh when they had passed it last, allowing them to follow their potential prey. You know of this due to the fact that you've lived here all your life. Now, occasionally you get caught off guard because they travel beyond their domain, but while you're within, you've always been sharp. Everybody, including yourself, has advantage on stealth checks as you travel through the shortcut. Give it to me.
So shall we roll? So
Yes,
since I wear armor that gives me disadvantage, would I just have a flat stealth?
correct.
Never felt so stealthy in my life.
Oh, by the way, I did once I long
Do as I
rest
do.
casted greater restoration for myself and for my boy Stan.
Yes, I do
Man.
recall. Yes. So you guys can go ahead and fix that up.
Is that Dex?
Let me pull my notes. I actually have the numbers down right here. Let me put them back together. Boom. So I took a total of 2 from Chosen, and it was actually Con from Chosen.
Ah, perfect. So I can get
For
my
you,
con
Marsh,
back.
it was 2 Dex and 1 Con.
Yeah.
And for Darko, it was 1 Con. Damn, I got you guys good.
All right, cool. I got my 2 con back.
All right.
Back at 18.
So in
All right,
case you do that, Darko, 1 Con for you.
Okay.
Does he get it back or no? I cast.
Oh,
Greater
sorry, you
Restoration.
only did it for you and Marsh, not for Darko.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, Darko, yeah, but Darko, you can do it. You're gonna be in limbo so long it'll come back to you.
Yeah.
No worries. Nothing's gonna keep stealing it from you.
Okay.
I have
Sorry,
a
I
permanent
Say that again?
scar on my knee when I died or something.
Oh, nat 20, baby. I'm stealthy as
Oh.
fuck, dude.
Damn.
Clee doesn't even see.
I just keep
Yeah.
telling them. I just every probably 100 to 200 yards. I just look back and keep telling them, "Do as I do," and then like I'll just like go off and like
I
do
follow
my little-
instructions so fucking well.
Yeah.
I stand with the arms on my hips as he does.
Yeah.
As every time I stop,
Shuffle, and then I shuffle.
I survey
Yeah.
my area. And then
Very
I'm off.
carefully trying to like step in his footprint. Exactly where he's.
You guys are like dead on it. Like there's no dispute in regards to how well you have your surroundings known. So you guys have also been here
Supposed to do it
before.
with advantage.
Yeah, you didn't do it with advantage.
No, sorry.
Oh,
I said, do as I do.
Henry's like, oh, and then he assumes the form that
There you
he's
go, and he
doing, and
picks
then
it
it's
up,
super
perfect.
quiet. It like disappears into the trees.
That's perfect. So,
I said no. Do as I do.
Did I get the
Can
same
see
roll
you.
as him
He
too?
can he can see you
I
slowly
did.
but surely doing it wrong, so he calls you out.
And then I got the exact same roll, so I'm like copying him exactly.
you're on it. You realize your mistake and fix that shit fast. 1 second. I'm fixing everyone's vision because there seems to be an issue with it. Clee, do you have dark? I assume you'd have dark vision, but I don't think you do.
The human. No dark
Humans
vision.
don't normally.
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, so in that case, do you use a torch because it is getting dark out?
Yeah. I will have like basically the the oil and all that kind of stuff necessary like on me, on my person. So I'll just grab a branch, like douse, like cover it in a rag, and then douse
You got
it in
it.
proper oil.
It's it's tar, but yeah, we'll call it oil. for you.
Whatever, oil, tar, whatever.
You're supposed to be Clee Torres, the guy who knows. Come on, man.
My survival skills. I need to watch more Survivor, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So if I'm not
A small
mistaken,
handful
it's
of rocks.
it's 20
Oh.
bright, 30 dim for a torch.
I think so. It might be 20 and 40, but I don't remember.
Oh, 20 and you know what? That makes more sense. So 20 bright, 40 dim, or right?
Yeah, probably 20 bright, 40 dim, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I
40,
have enough
20.
materials on me to make it for at least 3 of us. So I'd probably give it to Chosen because he's the tallest. And then
Well, Chosen can see in the dark, but if do you wish to
Oh,
take
he
it,
can.
Chosen?
I don't need it.
Okay.
So I'll
It's
just start
really
handing them
everyone
out
else.
to whoever wants to take it.
How many were they?
I'll
Say
make
that
as
again.
many as people want.
Henry's just gonna cast dancing lights and put it like in his hand and use it as like a flashlight.
You got it. 1 second.
Like
He
a cell
tries to
phone.
hand one to me. I'm just gonna grab a handful of rocks and I'll
If
cast
I'm not
light on
mistaken,
one of
Henry,
them.
you
I'll
should
throw
be
it.
able to move these.
I
yourself.
take the goggles Henry gave me and just put them on so I can see in the dark.
Perfect. You guys just
Okay, you
Trying to
guys are
help us all out, and
apparently
we're just all.
very prepared to see
Just
in
all
the night.
flipping in the
Okay.
bird, basically.
This is the one thing
Like a
you guys
thumbs
are
up.
prepared for. This is great.
Oh man, that's awesome. I love it.
We have spent
Like, hey,
a
man,
lot of
I've got a
time
bunch
in
of
dark
torches.
places.
You want
Oh, I'm so-
We all just look at you like sad that you have to use a torch.
I'm just gonna look at. I'm gonna look at him like, do you always travel in the night? Like,
Yes.
It's
We
pretty common,
explored
mate.
many
It's
dark
pretty
Comes up a
common.
lot. It comes up a lot.
okay. It is much easier to see in the day.
That's the problem.
Doesn't
You
disagree.
know?
It's just as easy.
Oh, that's awesome. You guys just like bomb up on him like real quick. Oh man. So as such, now as you guys begin to travel through, you realize that you are dodging and dipping every single little trap. And Chosen and the rest of the crew, because this is your first time realizing the significance of intelligence for these boars, you're like, wow, like they're pretty fucking detailed. No wonder they fucking crashed down on you guys so quickly. With such, you pass through their domain. You are about 6 miles or so away from the mountains. Now I'm going to keep you on this map just for general aesthetics. As you do, Clee, you realize something for the first time. There's a particular creature of things, coily of such. One can call it a snake if it were such. But now that you put 2 and 2 together, this must be a creature that was left behind before the new one you just faced, in which took the form of a wolf. As you now think
So-
about it,
So
this is like
just know it's around.
this is its domain now. It has never left a particular 10-ish or so mile zone that you have to pass through. but it is of a snake-like serpent. You have seen it plenty of full time. So for viewing purposes, I think I can... No, it's everyone. So ignore the super awesome YouTube ball in the center, but imagine the metallic outside that has worn out over time, Clee. And imagine it not rusted, but just kind of like beaten and tattered from any encounter. Like anytime you guys run into it, you obviously attack it in one days of hoping destroying it, but it's more of an escape than it is a fight. And for whatever reason, it obeys a certain boundary. However, today you must go through its domain. You cannot hug the boundary to achieve your goal. But because you have been through this before, your team does get a mild opportunity. You can warn them in advance of such creature and let them know that they do use the sense of tremors, the movement on the floor. You move ridiculously slow, and you have expert this style along with some of your tribe mates to travel through such zones. You can try to teach them, or you can rely on their clear ingenuity of night survival skills. But you may choose what to share with them. But you do know what is potentially faceable within this domain.
So, I must tell you, the problems behind were a far cry from the problems ahead. You see a serpent lays in this wood. It tracks your movement, hears your footsteps. So, I can teach you now before we leave. Otherwise, you will die. I can teach you how to move. Teach you how to move through the wood, obviously.
Henry just does the exact same form as him again, and just starts like trying to glide across the forest.
Yeah.
I bloody think I have it, mate.
So I'm gonna like in like the little clearing that we're
So
in.
Chosen.
I'm gonna
Chosen
start.
learned
I'm just
very
gonna
well.
start doing the walk, right? Like doing the walk that like we do through this part of the woods. It's gonna
So
look
how?
like
What would like
absolutely
now?
Oh
You
my
gotta
god, is
give
this
us
gonna
a
be like
visual
Dune
reference.
where they
You gotta
drag
give
their
us.
feet
You
kind
gotta
of thing?
like. What is it? Give us a reference. Give us a visual here.
Think of it as like a gentle chicken walk, right? Where it's like for whatever reasons the arms go up, right? As if like the arms like hanging down are gonna make noise. So your arms go up, they don't move. They just go like side
Up
to side.
here,
Like this.
no
like
noise. Down
like
here, lots of noise. Up
yeah,
here, no
like you're
noise.
wading,
Down here, noise.
Chosen just
like you're
does
wading
exactly
through
what he's
water,
doing. He's like,
right?
Chosen doing it very well.
And your feet when they come up and down, they go like up and down and up and down.
I hope
Kind
he's
of like
saying that
this.
the whole time. Up
Yeah.
and down
Up
and up
and down.
and down. Chosen's gonna
up
go for it.
and down and up and down.
Can I get
So
a?
I need
I'm gonna
Clee to
do
give
a-
me a performance before you
Okay.
guys can learn. Let's see how well he actually just like his words make sense, but let's see how it looks.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Oh my god, I have a negative one to performance.
Ooh.
It's
You
questionable.
do have a D20.
It's a little rocky. You do have an inspiration of a D20. It's up to you, but
Yes,
it is
I'm
it's a
gonna
little
use that.
rocky of a performance.
This is a worthwhile time to use that. Don't fail me now.
It
Oh my
looks
god.
good. It looks at 14. It looks reasonable. Or 15. It looks reasonable. It's not the worst. It doesn't look perfect. You imagine he's probably tired or whatever. Maybe he's just giving you like a quick version because like he's reserving his energy for the real time, the real moment. It makes it clear you all understand the steps. Now the question is, do any of you wish to take an alternative?
I have to switch like real quick. I have to switch into the kitchen, so give me like 2 to 3 minutes to like move
He just got
locations.
kicked out of his location.
I think his mom is staying with him. So
Yeah,
she's
my
that's
mom
right.
is staying over
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
My mom. We apologize,
All right.
Mom.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the movement.
Yeah,
Try
I'm
to
gonna
do it.
try the
I'm gonna
hum.
cast guidance on myself though.
Okay.
I'm gonna
think Henry
literally
would
cast
be-
guidance on myself every time, every
So
step.
what do we roll?
So, excuse me. Let me let all this ridiculous gas out. Okay, so you guys are going to each roll, depending of your choices. You can roll a acrobatics. You can roll a stealth, or, believe it or not, you may, if you must, roll a wisdom.
Just a flat wisdom.
Okay.
Henry's gonna believe like this is just landlubber shit, right? And he doesn't understand it, so he's gonna do it, but he's gonna
do wisdom.
like, yeah, he's gonna do it like as acrobatically as possible. He's gonna try to copy it exactly and get through it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to break the record of the records that don't exist but exist somewhere. You got it. Damn, Chosen is giving you guys a run for your money, man. The biggest, stockiest dude is over here fucking shit up in these checks, man. Like, you guys are ripping these up. Very nice. And this was like no advantage. You guys are up there. Alistar.
I'm wise.
You think real hard.
I
You can
swear
do
I'm
this.
wise, guys.
If it was in a book, you'd be fine. You would have aced this shit. But because it's not written down and it's not in a page where you can lick it and flip it, it's just it's not there. It's there, but it's not there because you couldn't read it, and that frustrates you.
To answer for him, I just want to know how far you need to be silent.
So
Is it like a
he
yard?
would say, "Well, guys, it's probably 5-6 miles. Tough terrain halfway through."
Alistair is not gonna make walking like that for 5-6 miles.
I can't keep it up for that long. There's no way.
He's
I'm
simply
tired.
cannot.
I'm just gonna walk normal.
Do you have
through this.
any
Do I-
old dog
What would I
skills?
do for the owlbears? What would I roll for them?
So the owlbears are native beasts in a mountain terrain, believe it or not.
Oh.
So though you are not toward a mountain terrain, they are also native to forests. So they do understand the dung traps or mud traps left behind by the boars. And as they look at Clee, they do understand his guidance. What you know what? Give me an insight check, Chosen, as you consider as you've been watching your owlbears act ridiculously attuned to the situation.
Cast
around.
guidance.
Go for it.
Cast a spell. Insight. I'll take it.
You've been watching the owlbears respond not to you, but to Clee's leadership. Not in the sense of disobeying you, but they realize that Clee is obviously ahead. He is leading you guys. So they must get signals from ahead. Clee has been giving hand signals off to the owlbears before you. With that insight, I'll say you picked up move, attack, and reposition. Based off of the signals he has
on
given
hand
the owlbears.
signals.
You can now do it without speaking.
Oh, nice. Dope.
All of those abs, you mean? Like this dude cuts the 8-pack and he's
Yeah,
talking
You're
about
gonna skip every leg day. He just does abs.
Dude, he sits up with the best of them. He can do 300 sit-ups in the sitting.
He's reading books,
Right,
just
I
doing
forgot
doing
I'm
sit
down
ups.
now. Totally spaced on that. Truth is, and I never wanted to admit this to anyone, especially Henry, I used alter self to give myself aesthetic muscles that don't work out.
You
None
did
of
bloody
this is
what, mate?
functional. I
He
can't,
has no idea what that means.
can't do a sit up. I will look good. Will look good sitting up, but I can't do a sit up.
Well, we all just learned that Alistar's vain about his appearance tonight.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast alter self on myself, me again, anyways. I don't actually.
You look
know
just a little bit younger. You what?
That's so funny.
Claws, fangs, horns. I'm not doing that shit. I just want to look good. Yeah, let's make myself look a little younger.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
so funny.
So John, while you were gone, we found out that Alistar, he looks ripped, but apparently he only looks ripped because he cast Alter Self on himself
like
to
cosmic,
make
like
himself
cosmetic
look like
surgery.
that.
That's hilarious.
In fact, I'll rip my shirt open and like it'll become a 10-pack all of a sudden.
Or it's just a beer belly, just
It goes from beer belly into a 10-pack.
Like, that was a
Is
weird
that like the only cosmetic change though? Is everything else proportional still?
It's all me. Everything's me. Just ask the ladies. Henry knows. He was there at the bar with me.
oh
I'll
god.
take your word for it.
What's the login for Darko again on the Leva thing? I had to switch to a different computer. Sorry. The password.
I'm assuming Dio. I don't know. To be honest.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Dio.
Do
Mhm.
great. Everyone knows your password. I'm gonna have to reset it, and you're gonna have to learn a new one, bro. Poor Darko. He's gonna be hacked. Cletus is gonna be abused. Oh, the shame.
In there.
The harrowing. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab another beer. Hold it. Tell another Cletus story or something. Jesus. Or one of you guys tell Cletus a story because he don't know you guys at
I'm
all.
also cool with more Alistar stories too.
Yeah,
Yes,
Alistar has
tell me
great
a
stories too.
Tell me a story I haven't heard.
So, I was in school. I was really cool. People loved me. But sometimes girls weren't very interested. Had an issue
I
with
don't have
it.
that.
Yes, I've heard you and your 50 children. I would love to have some.
17.
What the shitballs? That's not possible.
It is.
Hell, I used to use a few of my oil spells. Like other children have it. They were making fun of mine. What is this spell called? It's been a long time since I used it. It was acid splash. I don't know.
Use
You
acid.
hit Juju.
You splash them with acid.
Well, I put it on their scrolls, and sometimes they touch their faces. It's their own fault.
I'm very
Make fun of
confused
them.
why you did this.
This is retribution. They should never have made fun of me. Keep that in mind, Henry. Don't make fun, or you'll have.
This is a very sad story.
I couldn't think of anything fun.
Henry subtly casts Presto while he's not looking at him, and now Alistar looks like he has a whole bunch of zits on his face.
Oh no. Your face.
Beautiful face. My
It
beautiful
is hideous. Your face has become hideous. Oh no.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
That was a little bit of a dark story there.
I don't know where to go with it.
I threw
End of
acid on
story.
children.
Yeah, when I was a child, I got made fun of, so I threw acid on their face. Yeah.
I thought I had an oil spell, but I didn't see one. The first
You
spell
had
I
Presto.
saw.
Like I thought you would go with like I Prestoed it to where they look like they had zits all the time. Instead, you went
Presto doesn't
acid.
actually do that.
No, he went soft after his early years. He realized the pain and suffering he's caused. It's slowly,
Hanging out with Darko.
It's not
weaning
that
off.
cruel anymore.
He's been weaning off the damage. So, with such, you have all done quite well, moving through and traveling beyond, all of which in that you need to get through half of your course. So, y'all get yay far. And I don't mean like a million miles. I mean like you got probably about 2 miles deep. Out of the potential 6 max you might have to go through depending on Lee Taurus's guidance. So Clee Taurus, when you can, if you're still with us, give us a survival check. You don't come through here all the time.
I'm going to cast guidance on him.
Yeah, sure.
What does guidance
Chosen
do?
runs up to you and just punches you with a soft paw.
Okay.
You get
said survival, right?
Yeah, you get 1d4.
Okay.
At least an extra one. Hey, it helps.
Boom. There you go.
All right. So, as you travel, you kind of keep low to the ground. It's as if you're trying to feel something. You keep your hand like just over the surface, kind of waiting. You're not touching it in fear of something. And then it pings. You stop. It's nearby, within 60 feet. The serpentine creature is below you.
Wait. Everybody stop moving.
Chosen stops with his
And
hands
just like
safely in the no sound zone. As you
No
do,
sound. No movement.
what do you tell them?
Do I know in which direction I sense the creature, or do I just know it's in 60 feet in some direction?
Give me a perception check. You immediately sense the tremors. Oh, yeah.
I know which direction it is.
Oh, yeah, I pinged.
Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. Where is it?
Spell?
You,
okay.
southeast, yeah.
In the trees. To the southeast. About 60 feet. The serpent. It waits. Everybody down. Slowly.
As you all
Now,
slowly kind of change your position.
I'm gonna like peer into the trees. Does it sense light at all? Do I know if it senses
So
light?
you know that it can burrow. So you believe it to be beneath you.
Okay.
It is not above surface at the moment. If it was above surface, the moonlight itself would glint off of its metallic parts.
Okay, so I'm gonna look off into the trees, like towards the ground, and look for any like slight movement in like the ground moss or leaves or rocks or twigs or whatever's on the ground.
Okay. 1 second, I'm going to send you something real quick.
Trying to think back to like the movie Tremors and like think how like they
Right?
got through, you know?
You know, honestly, all 7 of those movies I love. No matter who hates them, put them on, and as background noise, they're great. You turn around and you're like, oh my god, that's fucking bullshit, you know? And it
That's
just
true.
feels
I've never
good.
been mad to see
Three.
Tremors.
Yeah, like
Three
you
are
can
great.
never
Such
be
a
mad
good
about
movie.
them being on the TV. Yeah, like they chose the worst best actors.
It's like Sharknado, right?
I've
Before
never seen
Sharknado
any
was
of
a
them,
thing.
to be honest. I believe
I
they'd be.
think
I imagine they'd be funny, stupid, but I have never seen them.
Yeah, I've never seen Sharknado either.
But that's the thing is like Tremors was serious. Like that was a
Yeah,
serious
very
movie. It wasn't
serious.
meant to
Yeah,
be funny. Like
true,
Sharknado was serious fun like it was trying to be serious in a funny way.
true, very true.
It's like the Aliens versus or the Predator one where it
You know, I
had
can't believe they made another one,
they made a
but it's good.
spoof
It was
one.
good. Did good with the
Yeah.
new movie.
Mm-hmm.
Ian and Sean and I went and we were fucking high out of our minds.
Oh,
It was,
yeah.
it was the best.
The newest one?
The one where it was like Key and Peele or whatever was in it, and it was
Oh,
like the
gotcha,
kid.
gotcha.
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
saw
yeah.
the kid who was super smart as the.
Yeah. It's the bad mind. Yeah.
It was great.
So I'm gonna take
That's
my hand and I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take actually both hands and I'm gonna like gently place them on the ground.
I can feel its movement. Its movement is off, which can only mean one thing. This serpent. Or did I tell you it was made of metal? It's made of metal.
no, you tell us that, mate.
Don't tell me anything.
Yes.
Just told me to walk
Yes.
like you.
You
It's-
also know it is like technically it's like 30 foot long, but it's usually coiled constantly.
Okay.
Springy,
Eat.
I guess. You had to describe it in any way. Like a sprocket.
A
You would know what
slinky.
those are. Yeah, sure.
There is something wrong with this one. It is my best guess missing its panels, which would be akin to the skin of a normal snake. It is missing portions of its panels, which means it is exposed. Easy to kill.
Are we going bloody hunting a metal snake?
If we move, it shall be hunting us.
What if we hunt it first?
Can you dig? How far into the ground does this go?
Dig.
You don't really know, but you've seen it do some probably ridiculous feats. You've seen a couple burrows that have reached 40 to 50 feet.
This
Take
is
a while.
probably coiled.
And it covers like a
40 to
huge, like 25 diameter circumference kind of vibe. It's not like it's pretty fucking big.
Mind you, this is no small snake.
Oh, I get that, mate. But you said if we move, it'll be hunting us. It sounds
Yes.
like we don't have a choice.
So I'm
Did we
gonna take
continue
like
to
a.
move the way we were moving before. Arms
I'm
high.
gonna take like the smallest step forward and like sense if I can sense any movement,
Okay.
different movement in this thing.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check at advantage.
If we cast spell stuff.
Baby.
Easy. You all of a sudden, like that performance you guys saw earlier, like you guys going through this has been pretty fucking smooth. He just stepped it up 2 notches. That shit just looked like holy fucking shit, Dancing with the Stars instant winner.
That's how you do it.
So it
Those
literally
now finally understand.
It all
looks like
comes
at
full
this
circle.
point, like my feet are barely touching the ground.
He's got ridiculous
Sun tippy
moves.
toes.
He like flies this way. Whew.
It's like the Jesus lizard. I don't know if I could teach them to do this, to be honest with you.
You know what? I can give them all stealth checks.
Okay.
Do your best.
Not gonna go well.
I'm gonna cast
This is
guidance
going
on
to go
myself.
terribly. I'm just warning you, mate.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Just a
Are we all
stealth
doing
check.
stealth, or what are we doing?
Yeah, it's all stealth.
Okay.
I have to do a stealth check?
You
Is it-
have to do a stealth check.
Is it
This is a sneaky
still
check.
an advantage, or no?
Correct. It is at advantage because he taught you guys the epitome of epitome. Like he gave his best fucking performance, and you guys were the first witnesses to this new move. And he doesn't even realize he made a new move.
Okay.
It's that good.
So mine's
Henry, I fixed
I
your
rolled the same
globules
thing.
to actually provide light. They were not previously provided.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
Fucking
dude.
Joseph's got this shit.
Joseph's
down.
crushing it
Dude.
tonight.
He is
Very
just
sneaky
on a
orc.
fucking roll. This dude is just a monster.
And the little Cho is at 18. The little buck at 16.
I mean, everyone rolled decently high.
It's pretty good.
Nice. I mean, you taught them. I mean, come on. It's a great teacher. Someone like Clee
Chosen
tells you
has
to
just
teach
been
them as well.
watching intently. He fucking knows.
Oh, you
dude.
actually missed that, Clee. So because you're a ranger and you understand the animals and owlbears, etc., as you were leading them, you've been giving hand signals, like kind of sign language to the owlbears on how to follow you. So Chosen rolled really well. And he noticed that the owlbears have been like on spot, and he actually noticed you giving signals. So he learned what was it? Attack, reposition,
and then something.
and
move.
Maybe move. Sure. I mean,
think it
that
was
sounds
just move,
proper.
yeah.
Attack, move, and reposition as
All
hand
without-
signals, so he no longer has to speak aloud.
Awesome.
That
Thanks,
occurred
thanks,
while you
buddy.
were in
Yeah, no
reposition.
problem.
So, got the note. Okay. Henry, those lights look better to me. They are not so bright, and they are still properly brighting.
I
As you
actually
move them,
really
you can
love
choose
that
them.
because like that was one of my concerns. Like trying to sneak, I would be like either doing like super
So
low
actually,
or like
you can
red
control
lights
the light
even.
level. So you can actually control the level of the lights. Now, if you wanted to, now let me just give you everyone pause. I'm going to give a quick tutorial on Foundry. Henry, go to the dancing light character sheet. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
You pull it up. You see a bunch of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 0. It
Yep.
looks like it's dead. Perfect.
Yeah, I
On the
just put
very
them all at
top.
100, and now I'm sending them to attack Alistar.
Perfect. You see at the very top there is a prototype token button next to companions on the left. Prototype token.
Oh yeah,
On
yeah.
like the bar. Okay, so click on that, and then if you pull it, you look to the light tab, which is the second to the last, and underneath at the very bottom you see color intensity is at 0.3. Modifying that will affect it. Now it won't affect the ones on the screen, so you'll have to replace them every time. But if you modify it, hit update token, and then drop them, you can change the levels, or you can actually do this individually by right clicking the token, going to settings, and doing the same steps. So if you ever wanted to control such lights or the color, you can do so. Just wanted to give you that privilege. So with that tutorial over, you all do ridiculously fucking well and continue forward.
Keep saying, do as I do.
Undetected. As you arrive on Clee Taurus, you guys are about 4 miles through this zone. Clee, you feel like you have left that serpent in the dust. Overly confident is your specialty. Roll me a D100.
Ooh. See.
Oh, that was almost a 90.
You realize you forgot a very, very, very important detail because of the hype and high you have been riding with this new group and how they have blindly followed you into danger. Would you like to know this fact?
Yes, I would.
You have a 100% survival rating. Those with you differ in a much more varying manner. For whatever reason, as you're traveling, you just get this like, ooh, I should have probably warned them. I am great alone. Not too often do I appear with everyone I start with. But for whatever reason that pops in your mind, you don't have to share that, but it comes up with that 58. So as you continue traveling, I just need one more stealth check for all of you guys. It is not at an advantage, but it is a much lower DC because you guys have done so well. I can't promise it's much better, but hey,
Cast
you'll get some.
guidance.
Perfect.
Uh-oh.
It was not bad.
It decided that we were all done doing really well with the stealth checks here.
Okay.
I felt like Henry and Alistar just being who they are, as they're trying to sneak through the end of this, we start bickering a little bit.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Chosen, you have fallen, my son.
I know, dude. Like when he said there was one more check, I was like, dude, my luck is run out. I can feel it. I feel it.
I guess Chosen yelled at us while we were bickering.
Yeah. You and I started bickering, and then
No,
Chosen
he
yells
comes
at us.
stomps. He's coming stomping over to you.
Oh, shit.
Alastar, Henry, you need to
As
listen.
you see that,
Are you not
instantly,
watching what you are
you guys
doing?
just see. Probably let me get a measurement for
And Chosen's
you.
like, oh,
From
fuck.
Marsh, it's 60 feet away. You guys just seen a complete implosion as the entire
shit.
ground around you all shakes as it's just like.
Dude, Chosen
Imagine
fuck up
like
on
a
this
crazy hum as it just lands with a heavy thud, giving another shake to the ground. Clee, you know that this is not just the start. This is halfway through. It has been waiting. It
At this-
bulldozes straight through the party, and that would hit everybody but Little Cho. And Marsh. I need everyone to give me a dex check except Little Cho and Marsh.
As it comes rushing, Henry's just gonna real quick to Alistair. We'll settle the debate about whether rocks are alive or dead after this, mate.
I do have a note right here. Reproducing rocks.
Yeah.
There will
Not
be
reproduce.
on this matter.
That's what I feel like,
Do
because
not-
that's what we talked about right before the start of this. It would be a Henry and Alistair thing to start debating this while sneaking.
During the fight too.
Yeah.
Dex saving
Maybe
throw,
we'll
you said?
settle it. Yes, please.
Oh my god.
So
I'm too into
as
arguing
you
with him.
just see this just it's dark. You guys can all see, but it is still dark out. Like it's just kind of like a vibe. As you just see this tunneling through, just elongated metallic surface, just like bowling pins. Clee, Gallant, Little Buck, and Henry all get swiped. You all take.
I'll start yelling that as he's flying through the air.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can be like, one second.
Oh shit.
Out Henry, you end up there. Gallant, you end up there. Little Buck ends up here. Clee ends up here. Alistar, you dodge it. So
Oh, that's why I
you
was
manage to stay
screaming
in
because I'm
place.
like, have
Yeah.
you even broken apart rocks before? There's nothing inside of them. How could they have children?
As Little Buck takes 27 points. Or yeah, Little Buck. Chosen takes 27. Did
Already-
you already apply it?
Yeah,
Chosen?
already applied
You
it
got
to both,
Perfect,
yeah.
perfect. Henry, you take 27.
Oh my god.
Oof. Ooh, Clee takes 27.
God damn.
Should've
You
used
knew this
Slippery
was
as an
tough.
eel there.
Like, this was a tough one. Alistar, you take half of that. So you take a total of, if I'm not mistaken, doing quick calculation math, 12? No, 13 rounding down.
Yeah.
So 13. Not bad, not bad. As this thing just, it wraps its tail immediately around it and coils up. It only occupies the space it takes, which I believe is a 5x5. So it always pulls its entire counterparts to it. It never leans out. So if any of you guys need any clarification on that, that is the ruling, okay? So with such, you see it barrel through, and it just kind of like, you guys get this like weird, outside fourth person view, ween kind of notice kind of announcement sound as you just hear these metal tink, 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 tink. And some of you, I'll just let it float there and any of you can act on it honestly. You hear some kind of like ticking noise that's continuous, like a watch was wounded and running. With such, I need all of you to roll me some initiative.
Oi.
So I'm gonna have Little Buck and Little Cho always go on Little Cho's roll. Sound like a plan?
When I click initiative, it says there's no active combat. Oh, maybe now it's coming.
I just
There we
did it. Yeah, you clicked it before I actually put it through.
I
So,
rolled a
yeah.
fucking 1 on my initiative.
Yeah, baby.
Clee
Little
Torres is
Cho,
leading
Little
the pack
Cho,
like he should.
and Little Buck are 15.1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's pretty far away from. Henry's gonna get up and like spit out blood. But Alistair, mate, when you split two rocks, or split a rock, don't you have two? And they just reproduced, mate.
It's not how reproduction works. If I
And
tear
then-
off your arm,
Henry's gonna like dart up on the rock again, just get like upper visual there, and then he's going to throw a bomb at the thing.
Oh god, I'm died. I'm Chosen's dead.
bomb it.
No, he's
bomb
throwing
it.
a sticky bomb at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, did it go? It's the first time throwing one of these. Let's see how that goes. All right. Okay, must survive a dexterity saving throw versus my ability to save or be restrained. All creatures must make a strength. So I'm going to toss it at it. And then that's my, let's see, how do I roll my ability save?
What do you mean? Like your save?
Oh, well, they have to outroll mine, so.
Oh, so your save is technically would be your like spell, or let me see actually. What does the bomb say? Hold on. Because I would honor your spell DC, which would be a 16 if you wanted to roll with that to keep it real simple and in
Okay.
line with your character.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So in such,
So I toss it right on it. It doesn't say what the range is on that though of the
I
bomb.
mean, what is that? I mean, I'll imagine like, what's your strength? Let's see. Oh well, you have a saving throw +5. Yeah, I'll say in a clutch, you can chuck it. You should easily be able to throw 35 feet. So I think you'll be
Yeah.
okay. Let's say
Well, my
40,
question
80?
is, what is the explosion range of the sticky bomb?
Ooh,
Yeah, because like I don't
Okay,
know.
fair point. Let me look at the item and see if there's details in there. There's none. All right, so let's say a 20-foot radius. Sound fair?
Yeah, it is a bomb after all. So.
For some reason, it is considered a potion, which it is not. So let's do that. Identified. Activation cost. A action 1. Range 40-80. Whoops. Sorry. And then it doesn't do damage, but it does do
Yeah,
the
it
general
just is
effect of
about the.
restraining the target.
Yeah.
So,
And then
put
on
it's
my.
a saving throw against your. Flat DC 16. Okay, I got it.
All right, and
Now,
then
if you can do me the honor real quick and try to re-pop it in there, just so we could see
okay.
if those pop up.
Get
Look at that. I put 20 feet at the very end because I'm super lazy and didn't want to put it in the details. And it doesn't give me the saving throw, but it's okay. I know because I see it. So, it doesn't show you guys. But, all right. So, let me do the 16 saving throw. As you throw a bomb, it just splatters up. As you see all this kind of like formish fluids immediately solidify upon this creature.
And then
It rolls an 11. It fails. You managed to spread out enough and catch it by like the probably third panel in toward its head, and it like pulls it and drags it across the grass as it starts ripping at the ground and pulling up the ground with it. Because technically it's a sticky bomb. It can't do much more than beyond what its abilities are. But it does immediately give it that restraint feature as it in flavor does such. So very nice.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna stand up on the rock with my bonus action and grab my loot out and just play like a power chord. Wow! And be like, "It's time to rock, boys!" And
Nice.
cast
And then
bardic inspiration on Chosen.
You got it. Nice.
My turn.
For some reason, I'm still speaking in Draconic. So if no one speaks Draconic, you won't know what I'm saying.
I'm sure don't.
No idea.
I have any idea if this thing has visual sense? Like,
Oh yeah,
it's above
you
ground
see
in his
that
eyes.
same purple. You see like a purple. You see two purple twitchy eyes, as if it's like. Now, I'll allow Alistar to describe how this translates, but you see like a short circuiting kind of like deep kind of eyeball effect.
Communication via. It's very similar to smoke signals. Spaces between the signaling to communicate. Anyway.
Chosen just costs bullshit.
Henry
I
would just be
also
like,
want to scream.
"Would you bloody fucking attack it, mate?"
I have too many people to scream at. There's so many intelligent things I need to communicate with all of you. But Henry, I'm gonna tear off your arm later so you can have a child, because that's what you explained to me with the rocks.
Henry, we begin with you at the start of the combat.
Oh
He
wait,
just
so that
do
was
his
like
turn?
before?
Yep. You
Oh,
were.
really?
Oh,
Okay.
so that was like a bonus attack.
Oh, sorry,
I
you're
guess,
sticky bomb. I apologize. Well, you're sticky bomb
Yeah.
after, but you
Oh,
can move
yeah. I
and
was
stuff
gonna.
still. Yeah, sorry. Like,
No, I moved
yeah,
up to the top, and
Oh,
then I
you
did
ended
my
your whole
bonus
turn.
was.
Oh, and that was
Yeah,
just
I
jumping in.
just
Yeah, I
ended it with
apologize.
my bardic
I didn't see
inspiration on
anything.
chosen.
Oh, I didn't see. Okay, I didn't see too
I'm
much happen.
doing my turn.
My bad. I apologize. You didn't move very far, so I thought you had more. I thought you were just talking to him and wanting to do the next step.
No,
So
I
my bad.
just jumped up top of a rock. I always
got
get
it.
elevated,
You
so I
got
can
it.
see.
Alistar, we come to you.
Super brave. But I believe so much in Marsh. I said, you know what, I could do this, but I think you will be great in this particular effort. So I really just want to see you shine. Then I slap him on the back and give him greater invisibility.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Chosen. You're pretty close.
Cool. I'm gonna stand
We
very
see him.
still.
How can we see him shine when you made him invisible?
No one can see you. You're invisible.
Thanks, Alistair.
But I can see you in my mind.
That's good to know.
Doesn't this thing know where we are by our movement, like vibration?
Has tremor sense or whatever.
I'm just gonna stand really still.
So, Alistar, is that it for you?
I'll move in a couple more feet.
All right.
To the woods we go.
Little Cho and Little Buck. How do they respond?
Oh, I was thinking, Alistair, you're gonna do something entirely different, but
Useful.
Henry, are you that low in your HP, or did you like? Oh no, yeah, that's right. I hate you guys. Just kidding.
they're gonna both go up with it being sticky and go for it.
Yeah, that'll be, I believe, at advantage while it's restrained.
Yeah, and kind of behind it, so they're gonna pincer it. Go for beak, an advantage. Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
9 points of damage to it.
pulling out some wires, I'm assuming.
So it hits a panel. It's just kind of like a because so it hasn't hit an exposed area as it's attacking from the front. The whole like 4 front segments are completely covered. Then the 5th segment has like an open panel. Then you got the 8th, and then probably the 10th and 11th have the other open panels with a total of 4.
19 damage.
Very nice.
Let's go. Another 9.
Solid. As it is 18 points of damage, just starts ripping. Now, Little Cho's claws are sharp enough to penetrate this amount of metal.
Oh, you took Little Cho down. Okay, he should
What do
be
you
at
mean?
30.
Oh.
I had already taken 27 off of him.
Oh, got
Put
it.
him at 30, and then you put another. So I put him back up to 30.
Oh, is he supposed to be at 30 or 65? Sorry, no.
So he has 57 total health. He took 27 damage, so he went down to 30.
Why am I seeing something different on Little Cho?
A Little Buck.
Oh, you mean Little Buck?
Little
You mean
Buck.
Little Buck?
Yeah, Little
That's
Cho
why I was
didn't
so
take any
confused. Sorry.
damage.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Little Cho's like totally Gucci. That's why I was so confused. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Okay.
Got it.
So Little Buck will
Cho,
go for a bake.
You got it.
And I'm assuming 12 misses.
That misses.
Yeah.
You see Little Buck you don't even hear Little Buck. You don't know what's happening. Little Buck runs around the corner. Nothing.
But I think he does hit on the claw.
And then you hear like a scratch. like a chalk on a scratch on a chalkboard.
Not too
for 10
bad. I think
points.
they did in total, right?
Not too shabby.
28 damage in total. Not too shabby. I'll take it. I was expecting Little Cho and Little Buck to die a long time ago.
Hey, they're still going.
They're still going strong.
Yeah,
So.
they did die.
And then
One of them died at one point, but we brought it back somehow.
I healed them.
Yeah, it definitely went unconscious though.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Little Buck has gone unconscious multiple times. I just keep healing him.
Mm.
You get him a football helmet.
I should.
Listen to my dog, by the way.
Yeah, where's Blinko?
Oh, that's great. Hold on.
Is he in the Field
Okay.
of Dreams?
Hold up. We want to kill. We want to kill Blinko. Hold on. Let me bring Blinko into the game. Hold on.
You don't want to. Okay. I don't know, man. He already died once, so
Boom.
feels like we
There's
need to do
Blinko.
the second time.
Blinko should be like a little adverse to these situations. I'm assuming.
Yeah. When is he gonna run away? We are fighting a metal worm currently.
So it is okay. So it's on its turn. Now, unbeknownst to you guys, in a meta sense, the creature is called the Bahur, a clockwork Bahur. So I'm going to refer to it as such, so I have like a term for it other than creature. So the Bahur looks to you, chosen because of where you stand. Where you could see a couple of the exposed 5th, 8th, and 10th and 11th panels along its coil. A bunch of clockwork little knickknacks ticking inside. You'd imagine something inside, like put inside, shoved, attacked, whatever, could cause a disruption. Almost as a vulnerable point. Now, you then see it immediately. Well, hold up, I gotta target the dude before I get him, because then I can't click on. Immediately delve itself upon Little Cho and go for a construct.
Isn't he restrained?
Oh yeah, I mean the front of him, but the entire back end of his coil. He's a 30-foot individual, and Henry hit the front of it. So you see the entire tail kind of like wrack around.
Got it.
Pull it in. Grab Little Cho. Squeeze him.
Oh. Little Cho's takes
36 points.
damage.
You just hear like a streak. He's hanging on though. He's good. I mean, Little Cho's dang, this is pretty good.
He's a beast.
With such, you then see this Behair just open its maw as you hear Chosen, because you're the closest to it, just like a as it expands its maw for the entirety of the
Try
owlbear,
to eat it. Oh no!
and it goes
shit.
for a swallow. Let's see.
Party's getting smaller, boys.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I think
That
that's
should be it. That's a hit.
Oh, that's a
That's
hit.
a hit.
Oh, that's
There should have been an advantage, but
10.
I'm okay with just a basic hit. So it hits. In doing such, it does the initial damage as you just see it chomp,
Oh man!
and you hear a screech.
Holy shit!
Is he dead?
Just 25, and then it
Oh my god.
and it sucks in Chosen.
Little Cho.
Little Cho, sorry, little Cho. It sucks in Little Cho.
Oh fuck!
Wow.
Wait, was it
No.
able to move? I thought it was restrained.
Yes, and this is the coil end bringing it to its mouth. So it constricted it.
Oh.
So it's a 30-foot creature. You hit the front of it, so its front end couldn't move. So it used its tail to whip around, pull Little Cho in, and then bring it to feed to itself.
Need more sticky bombs.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
You're good. Okay, so Little Cho immediately comes blinded and takes an additional
Oh my god.
24
I
points
think
of
that
acid damage.
that's like. I mean, he's still up. That's nuts.
He's still up. He's still up.
That's not almost
dude.
not, but he's still up. He has like 6
Your
health.
little pets are
left.
more beastie than me. I would be dead.
Yeah,
I would be dead too.
Ridiculous.
Well, Little Buck would have died on the second hit.
Little Cho's been around for a long time though. Like he's put in work. He's put in serious work. With that, you see this creature kind of stand out, just like And Chosen, again, you see the exposed panels as a sort of vulnerability. Now, because of that, Chosen, I want to make it very clear in the way these work. Any character within 5 feet of the construct can use an action to attempt a particular check if you have a particular unique approach for the mechanism as such. Doing so could cause certain effects. So, like, basically, I want to make it clear, if you were to fuck with the open panels inside the creature's contraptions, which not necessarily everything is understood by Chosen, but you do get the gist of, it's how you approach. Like, if I stick my hammer in there, I stick my hand in, depending what you use depends on, for everyone, not just you, but for everyone who messes with it, it depends on what you tell me you're doing, in which the decision and results come from. So keep that in mind. I just want to be very honest and clear. So with that, Chosen, you see your opportunity. It is exposed to you as it swallows little Cho.
As he sees that, he takes out his hammer and he just charges in, and he's gonna try to smash and then just kind of swing back and forth inside the contraption and just destroy the vulnerability, if you will.
As you stick your hammer within, I need you to give me a athletics check as you start swinging it wildly, just trying to disrupt whatever it is inside that you believe to be purposefully beneficial.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You go to shove your hammer in, dink. You, for some reason, can't fit the shape and size. It's like you're a baby. You just don't know how to get this hammer in.
Is that considered an attack?
It is. It's considered an action, not an attack. Sorry, but it is an action.
Okay. Not an attack.
No, but so if you have another method, like a bonus
if it was
action,
an attack, I can use War God.
Oh, got it. No, it's considered an action. Yeah, it's an action against it. Yeah.
Well, that sucks, because if it was an attack, it would have been.
Man, you have a really good plus modifier to that, though. Jesus.
I know.
Like,
it was like, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, and then it rolled to a 1. I'm like, well, fuck me.
Luckily, well, to be honest,
I'm gonna cast inside.
Otherwise, nobody knows.
You cast what? Sorry. Where's my fucking spiritual weapon? Right inside that fucker. And he's gonna go for the attack.
You cast spiritual weapon inside it after 1 second. Let me pull that up. Here it is. Boom. Up in it.
And he's right inside it, and he's gonna go for a fucking swing on that bitch.
I just moved it for clicking purposes. Absolutely makes contact within its gears and mechanism as it swings within it.
Are you kidding me?
For a solid, hefty. I'll let you just imagine the what it is.
It looks like one of those. It looks like one of those squishy toys, and it goes. And you hear a little squeak. You hear a little squeak on the end, but it makes contact.
Love that.
It does make contact.
It does make contact. It makes contact, but what kind of contact does it do?
Marsh, we bring ourselves to you, sir. The
Marsh, we come to you in our hour of need.
All of our players have gone before you. What can you do for the party?
I guess.
Help us, Marsh Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Can I guess this is just a question. If I use the disarming attack, would that possibly help this thing like throw the owlbear?
You know what? If you do, okay. So there's a condition that has to be met for it to throw up. Okay. So I won't lay that condition out unless you hit it. I'll give it to you because it is information you can learn. If you don't do the necessary condition. Now, if you wanted to use the disarming in any like to actually try to disarm it, I will allow you to roll. I will allow it a advantage roll. If it fails, you then flip a coin on what you disable.
Okay.
To be fair, because it is exposed, you do see its vulnerability points. I mean, because you're a ranged shooter, it's definitely easier than it is for Chosen. So you can easily shoot at it, and with it having an advantage because of your range, if it were to fail, I'd honor you to disable something, as I would with Chosen succeeded, unfortunately.
Okay, so I'm invisible. Does that mean anything? It has charm.
I'll give you advantage, obviously. It can't see you. It doesn't see the origin of attack.
Hey, my action was worth something then.
It's always great. Well, I really want to try to get the owlbear out of there, so I'm going to do the regular.
Okay. Your invisibility was used on me last night in such a son of a bitch way. I was like, God damn it. All right. You absolutely hit this bad boy. As you fire your bolt, which is a magical +1, you hit. You see like a quick spark Chosen flare out from where the bolt makes contact. Go ahead and give me the damage first.
Okay. I'll add the D10 plus purity die. 14.
It takes 14 points. It makes a strength saving throw. Sorry, it was supposed to be at advantage, but if this passes, I'll honor it. It passes with that, so it shouldn't matter if it does it again. So yeah, it absolutely is not disarmed. As you fire at it, you hit it boom, like a blunt. Like your bolt is in the plate of the metal, but it has not pierced. It is more like just stuck via indent.
Okay. Well, you guys know what I'm going to probably do again is attack a bunch more times. Is it still an advantage, or does it know where I am now?
It's greater invisibility, so you're technically invisible, man.
Sure. Okay. Since that disarm didn't work, I mean, I'm just gonna I'll do it again.
For sure.
You just start blasting, dog.
Yeah.
You fire. You hit it. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay.
Were you trying to go with a -5? No.
No. I want to make sure it hits to do the disarming. I'm gonna try the disarming.
You hit it. It is going to roll against you with advantage properly. An 18. Would that pass?
It does minus 17.
Yep, it does. Yep. So it takes the 19 damage as you fire again. It doesn't pierce, but you see 2 bolts stuck within its shell or plating.
Okay. I'll use my last bonus action attack to try to hit it, I guess.
You absolutely make contact with it for the 3rd time.
I feel like we're skipping over the fact that he's doing like 20 damage every time.
Like, we're just glossing over that.
13 points. As it stink. No, this one you're not using a maneuver.
I am. Yeah, I'm using the.
You are.
Again,
You are. Okay. Got it. How many
Marsh
maneuvers
have
do you
like
have?
magical
I have 2 more.
crossbow
I
bolts
used
too.
2 more.
I used 3.
These are +1s. Yeah, no, he has it in there. It's in the calculations. Trust me, it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
A 20 and that 20. This motherfucker, you fire it. Ding! I'm gonna give it half damage on that one, just to honor its ability to roll so well. So it reflects a little. You do 6.
That's cool. It's like 6 damage.
Can we put it to a party vote or?
Okay.
No. So Marsh, you felt that one. You felt when you fired that one, it kind of like skimped off. It was like Chosen. You see 2, doom, doom, and then another one, ding, flake off, and you've never seen that from Marsh.
Okay.
Anything
well,
else, Marsh?
That's my turn. I'm gonna try to stay perfectly still and invisible as long as possible.
You got it. Clee fucking Torres. You see these guys looking brashed. They all kind of took a little and they all immediately responded. You like that. You like that a lot. You just don't know if they're going to live. You're going to live. How do you do it?
I was gonna say, since I am basically the last one to attack this one, I've obviously have some experience with knowing how
Oh,
to
yeah.
deal with a creature like this. So
You know how to escape it.
Hmm.
To escape it.
You leave your other
you-
party members to die.
You absolutely leave everyone behind.
We all get new
Like
characters.
Clee Taurus does not have a strong bond with us. Like
So-
imagine he's just like
yeah, well, my question is
but-
like,
Go ahead.
it was like, my question is what is my assessment of like how they're attacking this, right? Like,
They seem to have a solid idea. I mean, it sucks that all of you got blindsided because you were trying to prepare them for the surprise that it could produce upon you all, and it happened anyway. So that was like a wash. But at the end of the day, they didn't like, oh my God, scramble, and then waste another round. They immediately reacted. I mean, I think they did pretty fucking well, in my opinion. But if you want, roll an insight check.
I mean,
We can
yes,
lay
two
it
of
to
us
the
were
roll.
still bickering while the fight started.
But they
we did
fucking
attack.
nailed it. Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. I mean, you think it's a fucking shit show. I mean, you tell me.
wow.
This is like you see them arguing with each other as they're fighting the creature, as no one's looking at each other, and shit's just flinging around the whole goddamn thing. Like there's crossbow bolts flying, there's spells
what
going along, there's the spiritual weapon. Chosen is
Yeah,
like
so,
squishy toy.
ethically failing, right? And then Marsh, like if Marsh had shot his arrows into the open, like paneling exposure, would I have Cleve known that would have had a more?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you absolutely understand its vulnerabilities.
So okay, so I am. Yeah, I'm basically under the opinion that you guys are just a walking like fucking circus and just.
You're like Guardian of the
I
Galaxy.
did work for the circus.
Movie number 2 at the start of it. You know what I mean? Group puts the music on and shit just happens. The details are blurred in between.
Killed out here from something that's like fairly rudimentary in my book. So what is the like typical?
Got a guy power cording up on the fucking. I see how this goes wrong in some book. I can see that.
So what is the escape methodology here for this?
So the escape methodology for Clee Torres, if he can get everyone to calm down and somehow it really relies on them successfully stilling themselves, which is a stealth check. Like they have to completely control their inner tremble, basically, to go invisible to this thing, which is it's not an impossible feat. It's not. But depending on who you're talking to, and I mean, your tribe people know you call an order, they listen. These people are not your tribe people. That's the concern. Is like, how do you communicate with all these people who just lashing out skills and spells left and right, and no one talking other than arguing? And you don't exist to them in a sense. So tell me how you'd reach out.
So Marsh is right next to me.
Absolutely, and Alistair.
Alistair is right behind me. So now,
I am
what
invisible.
what did Alistair do again during his turn?
He did a bunch
Marsh
of stuff
invisible.
and led. He made Marsh invisible, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then moved
Yelled at a few
positioning.
people, Chosen and Henry both had choice words for me.
Okay, so I'm going to turn around and I'm going to basically yell at you to stop because I'm assuming you're still moving, correct?
Yeah, at this time it would look like I'm moving because we're going at the same time.
Okay. So I'm going to turn around and basically yell for you to stop in your tracks. And I'm going to turn over to look over at Marsh.
Well, he's invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you technically don't
okay.
know. Yeah, you don't see Marsh actually. Yeah, you wouldn't see him.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to turn around to Alistair. Stop running. Do you respond?
I don't think so. There's a big snake there.
Yes, that is how it tracks you. If you stop running, you will go invisible.
He rolled a 7 on the wisdom.
Not. I guess I wasn't wise about it.
weren't wise about it.
For sure. Stop
Uh,
moving. Yeah, you first.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do naturally, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, this motherfucker is bait. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my walk, my like super stealth walk, to walk in Marsh's direction, out of the path of basically because right now I'm like right in between this thing
Yeah.
and
So
Alex.
basically, you look really fucking stupid making this super stealth walk because you forgot one major aspect. It is not underground.
Oh yeah. Well, you said it.
It's watching you do this stupid
Oh.
stealth walk.
Arms up and everything. Up, down, up, down.
Great.
It's just like
You'll never know.
I guess you have to completely stop walking in order for this thing to not see you, correct?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! I do this every week.
I think it's something about our crew. Like we spread stupidity. We just do it.
Like spread it around.
We just joined you guys and it's already infected him. There is like this is infectious. Like this should be COVID level concern.
We are not a
Alright.
smart crew.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do then is, do I notice that its eyes are now following me, and like, do I realize?
Oh, it
my-
notices you. Yeah, you see, like you instantly feel the stupidity wash over you as you like, oh my fucking god! Like yours is like this is not your normal crew. Like people listen to you. This is you amongst
fucking
individual
element here.
minds. Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna
this
use-
is not your home.
I'm gonna use dash and dash behind the rock that Henry is currently.
Okay.
Is that a rock that currently sits?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
rock.
on a
Yep,
giant rock.
that's a rock.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna dash behind this rock here, and
You see
kind
Clee
of-
Taurus flee with this torch. There goes a light. The light
told
leaves
me
the
not to
entire
move.
scene of combat.
Now Alistar must think that this guy was trying to kill him.
I knew it.
The only dude with any kind of light source saying, "Here I am, here I am."
Within
Later,
like
bitches.
2 seconds, he says, "Don't move," and then he runs.
I'm assuming. Okay, so I'm also assuming that although I cannot see in the dark, I have enough experience that like.
Well, you have a torch on, so you could see. Yeah.
Oh, and I still have
but I
my
mean-
dancing lights around, so
Mm,
there's
yeah.
still some light.
Like, if I put my torch out, like even if the dancing light weren't there, like I
Yeah,
would still have
so you put
some
your torch out.
like heightened sense of the darkness.
Oh, of your surroundings. Yes,
Yeah. So I'm putting the torch out. Yes.
you got it. Boom. You put the torch out. You run. Give me a survival flat.
No, I'm just running behind this rock.
Oh, okay. You're
Yeah.
just hiding. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
you put your torch out.
fleeing.
But you put your torch out.
Yes. The torch is
You
out.
got it. You got it. All right. You put your torch out. Boom. Your insignia is gone. Now, finally, next round. Oof, man, that was a rough round, guys. That was really rough. And
we
it didn't do
re-roll?
the reroll. Yeah. It's supposed to be. Hold on. I don't know why. Sometimes it's been buggy lately. To be honest, I'm really trying to get us to Foundry V10. I just haven't finished enough updates to get it smooth. I want it to be almost effortless for you guys, not even to notice. All right, we got Marsh. We got Little Chill. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Clee, there we go,
Oh
baby.
yeah. Oh.
We're from rolling a nat 1 to a nat 20 on my fucking initiative roll.
Ooh, the enemy's really keeping up with you guys. Like this creature is like not putting itself in vulnerability state. And to be honest, all week I've been rolling last of the initiative, so this is kind of nice being in the middle. I used to have to wait all night to get my turn.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'll see
Henry.
you guys at the end.
At the end of the tunnel, Henry may not wave back, but we will see. As we begin.
I'm really feeling that power chord. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, he's letting it rip. Clee Torres, we end with you, we
Hell
begin with you, hiding behind a rock. Henry doesn't even have an opportunity to spat at you for your disloyalty to the crew as you run behind the rock, and he's just like, he's distracted at the moment.
I'm still playing that power chord.
Yeah,
It's just, like,
he's just
ringing.
on it. Like, you just run behind and take the opportunity of his distraction not to witness. What
Is
do you
there
do?
any light at all emitting from
Yeah,
this
there.
creature?
Yeah, can you? Oh no, from the creature. not in a sense of it like vroom, vroom. It's more like its eyes and stuff. It's kind of like, ooh, if you look in the dark and it's at an angle, you could see it, but it's not. It's pretty stealthy overall. You see a couple sparks from the open panels, but otherwise, when it's underground, you wouldn't be able to, identify it any other way.
Okay. So my goal here is going to be to essentially sneak up behind Henry here at this point on this rock, right? To be able to tell him, A, not to fucking move, and B, to see if I can find any vulnerabilities, because my ultimate intention is then to just back down off the rock and then flank this creature. So knowing its vulnerabilities, do you think in the dark I would be able to see any exposed panels?
Technically, Henry's light can expose half of the creature, so you can see the creature clearly in the sense of its frontal legs.
Okay. So
can you see the observation of his globes if you were to click off your character?
Yes.
Can you see
yes,
it?
I can.
So use that as your guide in the sense of Henry's lights.
What I can see. Okay, great. So yeah, I am going to very stealthily sneak up right behind Captain Man over here. And
hold very still.
You get behind Captain Man. Give me a stealth check.
Quit your fucking power cords.
So like
he whispers behind you. Let's see the stealth check first. Let's see.
I didn't even
There's
think
just
of that.
like
You're
a
doing power cords on a rock.
yeah, I am on.
He is just
I'm on my
he
stage.
is just a hot zone. Henry, you do not hear Clitoris trying to whisper to you as Clitoris feels like he's getting the message across. You're just like ripping it. Even harder.
I'm thinking of the time at the Jolly when I had all the crowd going. I'm just like, yeah.
Rip it. Absolutely.
Can I make a perception on any like very obvious like exposures that I can shoot at from this angle on the creature? Can I make a check for that?
Like, do you want to just shoot at it? You can just shoot at it and tell me you want to shoot at an open panel.
An open panel? Okay, yeah. So
yep.
We'll do that.
Got it.
Where's my guy? Yeah.
Whoa.
You fire.
Oh.
You see him pull out the fucking Beyonce of crossbows and fire, and it's like flies way the fuck out there in the woods, Marsh. Like, you were impressed until you saw that crossbow fire, and then you're like, wow, that's fucking knockoff. Like, that is a joke.
And then I'm gonna slowly fucking back down off the rock, leave Henry to his power cords, and that's gonna be my goddamn turn. I'm not even gonna
I just like scratch my head a little bit. I go, I don't know what. Did he do that on purpose?
Maybe.
He must have.
Maybe this is a distractionary element to draw his attention towards Captain Man even more. That is my goddamn turn.
I swear to God, are you trying to get me eaten, bro?
I'm trying to get everyone killed on this crew right now, dude.
Trying to get us all killed.
Chosen.
Epically,
you
so
hear a tink. You hear like a tink
again
after Marsh. You're not sure if it was Marsh or some other rock or element that fell from a tree, but something else hit it or didn't hit it.
I don't fucking know what. I don't even know what to do here. I don't even know. I don't know if I should try to heal or if we should try to. This thing is
good, but shoots for shit.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Rolling fucking 20s up until the time that I need to actually hit something.
Okay. I need to like figure this out. Fuck.
Chosen just got mind blown by his entire team and special guest performance.
Hey, I did my job.
You did. Marsh did what Marsh does.
You did.
As far as I'm concerned, Henry has done what he is supposed to do.
Yeah, Henry did great.
Yeah.
Restrained and
so
inspired.
It makes it hard.
Yeah, had I not like Randall, had I not rolled a 1, I would have used everything in my book. Like, had it been a 2, I would have succeeded. And whatever I needed to do, because I would have used your bardic inspiration, but I had to roll a 1.
It was tough.
All right. I'm gonna go for the. Fuck me in ass. Okay.
You're gonna fuck it in the ass? What?
Yeah. Damn right. I'm going for it. I'm going
This is the
in.
way.
Well, chosen there, I think.
Going in
Break its
again.
break its moral morale.
I'm going in for the. Vulnerability again. To try the athletics.
Chosen, 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 chosen. Where's the roll? Chosen,
Oh, here we go.
Is that
chosen.
the bardic
How long are you
inspiration?
gonna
Who's just
Yeah.
can't teach
Yeah, I'm gonna use the
Chosen,
bardic. Is it a
chosen,
1d6 or a
chosen.
1d?
We'll throw it 1d4.
1d6. No, at this level I'm 1d6
Bardic.
Oh,
now.
but it's not your turn. So I'm honoring
I
a
have a
bonus.
bardic.
Oh, you already have one. Oh, sorry. If you
Yeah,
already
I already
You
gave
gave
it
me
to
a
him.
bardic
my bad.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I thought he was throwing an
Yeah.
extra. I was gonna be nice,
Oh,
but just
no.
kidding.
No, I'm just like channeling
Gucci.
the.
Yep. I love it. Boom.
Okay.
Ah, yes.
Very nice.
I'm like still raging in there, like trying to.
As you're going nuts, you see it just kind of like buckle and chuckle. It kind of like bursts out like a bit of smoke in your general area, and then it like conclaves in it. If it was your hammer, you have to pull it out
I'd pull it.
just in time as you see it just. You can't see your spiritual weapon, but it is still embodiment with it.
Okay. What is the reaction that happens to the creature once
You see that
do what I
particular
did?
segment, kind of like that segment. So it doesn't seem to affect the head of it, though that segment kind of locks up, buckles, kind of chips up a little as if its tail might not respond as swiftly to whatever it is intending.
Okay.
That is one of 4 segments closed.
Okay. Well, that was wonderful. All right, and then I'm bonus action mass healing word at 4th level.
I didn't get hit, so I'm good.
He's like, don't name me, like ignoring me.
Yeah, ignore me.
Hey, Joe, fuck you. Just so that you get
Okay.
mad at him briefly.
All
you know?
right, so it's 6 creatures: myself, Captain Man, Alistar,
Yeah.
Little Buck. What is it? Captain. So chosen.
If you could heal me
Captain Man,
twice, that'd be great.
Alistar,
Double pump.
You can pick Henry twice.
Little
that's
Buck,
right.
Clee, and
Little Cho.
I can't see him.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. He's not visible.
Let's see. Can I heal somebody twice with it, or is it only a once? I can
No,
only-
technically you could only like target one. Yeah, sorry if that's
Got
what you're
it.
referring
Okay, so everybody but Marsh, essentially, that I can see. So
Got it. You got it.
okay. So let me target.
So while you heal him, give me 1 quick second to go grab something. And I'll be right back.
And heal. Powerball. So you all heal 8.
God. I'm
good,
at
sir.
about half health
Thank you.
now.
Really hit Henry.
Dude, that 27
yeah.
like took half my fucking health.
Wow.
Oh, and then when you threw that goddamn coin bag at me, I took 7 damage.
Well, you're good with that now. He gave you 8 back, so it's like you never got hit by the coins.
Yeah, and you got paid 100 gold, so.
It's a pretty
Yeah,
good deal.
I'm apparently I'm a whore for coins now. Thank you.
And
Take it.
Look,
You
Okay.
heal a masculine wound of 8. That is rough.
yeah. How is
Alright.
that rough? That's like
I mean, I guess out of D4s, it's half. That's over 50%. I guess I didn't see it was D4s. I just thought it was low because I was like, I expected a big number.
No,
So it's actually pretty even.
it's
Yeah, that's a median.
yeah. Well, it's because it's a bonus action, so it's not like
It's not that bad. Yeah, actually, that's pretty decent. So
yeah.
Did all of you guys get it though? To make sure,
I
'cause I know
gave it
I've noticed.
to the numbers went out, but Little Buck didn't receive it, so I gave it to him.
Okay.
I didn't receive
Perfect,
it, so
perfect.
I gave it
I
to
just
myself.
manually
Perfect. Yeah, I noticed some numbers haven't been hitting and some are, so it's kind of weird. Like Marsh, when he attacks, they all hit, but when you guys, some of you guys do it, it doesn't. And then like I think Alistar's hits. It's weird. I don't know why, but I've been trying to make sure.
Marsh, I think it.
He
You
was
need
full.
to
He
go
was good.
blasting.
Oh,
You need to go blasting.
it
but,
does bring us to Marsh.
Yeah.
like some serious blasting. Like
Okay.
I think
Marsh.
you need to kill it.
All right. I'm gonna
hit it.
I guess are there just like so what I don't know. There's panels. Is there one that looks like I can shoot Lil Cho out of here before he gets turned into like
No,
Amber?
you can't see Little Cho. The
How much
8th, 10th,
damage
and
did-
11th panel are exposed, but they aren't exposed in your direction as the coil comes around. Chosen just closed the closest panel to your point of view.
How much damage did Chosen do when he was thrashing him that quick? I
So
didn't see
for
any
full
damage
disclosure,
come
he did 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
up. Okay.
Okay.
It's better than what I've done.
Am I still attacking with advantage?
Start shooting.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, you're still invisible. Yeah, you're not exposed yet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to start.
Yeah. It hasn't been its turn, so I can't honestly do anything against you in that sense. So you're Gucci. And that hits.
Okay. Disarming attack again. Try to knock it out of there. I don't know what else to do.
Why are you trying to disarm? Little Cho
Damage
is
it, bro.
inside his.
Yeah, it does
tummy.
extra damage, and I feel like if it fails,
Oh.
maybe something will happen. So
Got it. Yeah. Okay. As long as it does.
Well, that night told them there is a potential event in the event
yeah,
that it does.
that could happen. I don't know if it'll necessarily do
got
Little
it.
Chill, but it's gonna do fucking something. So
Yeah. It makes sense.
An 18, it passes, beats your 17.
holy
It
shit.
does take 31 fucking
Ooh, you
points
do
of damage.
31
Let's
points of
go!
damage. As you fire it, you see this bolt. You see one of the panels just kind of puncture in. It's not exposed, but that bolt pushed it so fucking hard that it like enclaved in itself, increasing obviously upon its 31. So that is beautifully done damage. But it does succeed on your maneuver. So go ahead and pop the maneuver too, because I didn't see it proc.
Okay, sorry.
You're forgiven. Just this one.
It's just not.
Time on. Make it happen, Captain.
Okay, I'm gonna attack again then.
To be honest, he's the only one who hasn't been hit. Yeah, absolutely make contact.
Okay.
19 points of damage. You see it hit the panel again. You're hitting this thing hard, and you see it just reacting. But I mean, otherwise, like, there's no real great descriptor. I apologize. But do you want to do disarming again?
No, not on that one. I'm just gonna, because I'm going to attack. I'm gonna save it because I can maybe. I'm just gonna save it for now. But I'm gonna attack one more time for the bonus action, I think. Okay.
Absolutely makes contact. 22 points of damage. Is this one just this time the panel in which you've hit 3 times. You see like this like explosive kind of gaseous come out as if there's like an inflamed and imbuing, broiling moment inside the creature. Though it does not take immediate effect now, you do see something occurring.
Okay.
You did take out a panel also. That will be the 9th panel in which you exposed.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge and attack 2 more times.
The world stops. I say no. I insta kill Marsh. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I'll just sit there and watch while Marsh kills this thing.
A dark god smite Marsh out of nowhere.
His time has come.
The god of
Llewellyn lays there for the next
clockwork
credits scene,
Bahirs listens.
How do you want to do this, Marsh?
Dead.
Oh my god, Marsh.
You like
You
to
saved
throw-
us!
Wow.
How do you want to do
Single-handedly.
this?
I just imagine like crossbow bolt after crossbow bolt hitting in the same spot over and over again until it like pushes the bolt into like one gear that's really important and it stops it, and then it kind of just
You just kind of see it chuckle up. It's like, and it just keeps locking. And then you hear one more just final collapse as like its head is only a mere 6 feet above ground, but the mass and weight of it shakes the ground beneath your feet. Clee Torres, you stand there, wide-eyed and awed. For the first time in your existence of knowing this beast, it has stopped. There is no ticking. There is no motion. Is it dead?
And while this waited moment happens for him, Alistair, mate, I'm telling you that when a rock splits in half, it is two rocks.
Oh,
It's
goddamn.
impossible. It is two rocks, but it's not two new rocks. There's no new rock. It's the same rock.
Well, one of them
It's
has to be a new rock.
can't generate more rocks from a
One
rock.
of them has to be registered new, okay?
That's so funny. Is it depend? Yeah, which one's the dependent rock?
Yeah, right. Where's the
Maybe the
taxes
other
go?
has a
Okay,
tax.
we need a paper trail. We need a serious paper trail of the tax of the Rock IRS. Okay.
Chosen, mate. Hey, you're wise. Which one's the new rock? There's got to be a new rock.
Chosen think.
Give me a wisdom check with advantage because they believe in you so much.
Dude, I have a really high wisdom.
You are really
I'm not
wise,
intelligent.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh my, there it is. Chosen,
Wow.
you decide right now if a rock splits in two, does it reproduce a new rock? Yes or no?
Captain Man.
Is it a duplicate
Now,
ID or a
this-
solo?
Is extremely interesting concept you bring up. And I will tell you that you're neither wrong nor you are right. For there is two separate rocks that came from one rock, but now it is not the same rock. It is a different rock. It is new. But where are the parents? They are no parents because they were the original rock. Thus, reproduction does not occur, but reproduction occur because they two rock.
This is a very, very, very
God, that
honest
was
to
well
God valid
said,
point.
Chosen.
That is
That
just
was beautiful.
you guys all take a
haiku.
moment to just that is just
He didn't even
impossibly
need a book.
perfected.
Now,
Didn't even need a
can
book.
anyone
No.
help me get Little Joe out of Big Snake Thing?
Oh, all right, mate. Of course I'll help you out. You said I was right. You heard that, right, Alistair? Henry's gonna
He
like,
definitely
start going
said I
down to
was
help.
right. You must have heard wrong because he said I was right.
So I start trying to take apart whatever, and like I try to identify where this.
I need Little Cho to give me one con save.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was assuming the con save was coming.
That death save.
It's not a death save; it's a con save. He might
death
take
save.
some
No,
more.
yeah,
He
it's
might
just
take some
no,
more
no.
acid
It's a,
damage.
it's no. He's still alive. Yeah, he's still up there. It's still in there.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
He's good.
little Cho.
I
He's
mean-
like, man, this acid just tickles, baby.
We'll see how much it tickles.
It's gonna kill him for sure.
Oh
my
my
God.
He takes so
God.
if
After
he,
that, it's
if,
14. He survives.
oh, he survives.
He survives. He pops out like a badass. He's like completely burned off of his fur, except
Yeah,
like his
I
little
was about
crown
to say,
around
does
his
he come out
ears.
like
And
naked?
he's just like
He's
nude as
naked,
fuck.
dude. He's a naked owlbear.
He's nude as fuck with outside of his head mane, and he has 3 HP.
Oh my god.
Chosen has lived to tell a tale yet again. This
Little
motherfucking
Joe. I get down and I'm like, Little Joe, and I cast Prayer of Healing on everyone at 4th level.
Give me a D100 real quick, Chosen.
Okay.
Little
Can't
Cho
do
just
that.
got boosted to 100 max HP as he feels your continued respect in relationship across this very, very long and tough journey. He has never given up on believing that the one person who made and saved and lifted him to adulthood is still there every time he
Love it.
comes out to see the light again. Your bond has risen him to 100 max HP. Congratulations.
Nice. Love it. Thank you.
Can you bond with me?
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, I need to bond with my fucking self. Oh my god. I cast
So,
a
Clee,
set.
you're still in awe. You watch
Yeah,
all
make a
this
lot
go
of noise.
down.
Yes. You are
After a
fools,
minute goes by, I'm no longer invisible, I guess.
but you are
I'm
strong
going
fools.
to.
Oh, mate, the only way we become strong is by being fools. You don't get it yet, mate.
Indeed. All you had to do was not move. But yet,
Can you put?
you shoot
I didn't-
17 arrows into the same place.
I can't
What is that?
see Little Cho anymore. Can you plop
Why,
him
what-
down?
what
so I
was
can-
that, Moss?
Yeah, sorry.
I stayed in the same spot. And
Well,
look
you're
how-
already too bloody strong, mate. We're trying to catch up to you.
You need just
Okay.
have Alistair cast spells on you.
So You all
Last
get-
time,
Too.
last time he did that, you all accused me of fucking a spider queen. It's not for me anymore, mate.
Hey, that
Accused
has it.
or recognized.
You guys each heal 24 points of healing.
Holy shit, that's
nice.
powerful.
okay. I cast it at 5th level, so
That puts me right back at full health.
that was the
Already
point.
did Little Cho.
I did Little Buck. I'll do myself. That puts me at full. Wait.
So am I right in seeing like there are giant horns on this fucking thing?
Clee, how do you
in a
feel
sense,
about
there are
going back to full
some
health?
sort of giant
Yes.
horns. Yes.
Thank you.
Henry would like to try to cut one off if he can.
I
What do
don't
you
know.
use?
Yeah, I don't know. How much
Well,
was it healing?
I guess what does it look
24?
like it's made out of? Is it made out of metal? As far as I can tell.
It is, yeah.
Very close.
Uh,
Be like 3 points shy of full.
Okay, what are the teeth made out of?
So the teeth are actually, Clee, I'll allow you to describe this creature further, if you wish. He asked about the teeth.
The teeth. The teeth are made of a metal, an unknown substance that is mined deep into the mountains. That is where these creatures come from. Their eyes, they're made of a very precious gem. Very many people search far and wide for this gem. Many scientists and their little companions.
While he's saying that, Henry's gonna like try to put his knife in the eye and start trying to pry one
We're
out.
fighting for
Go
it.
ahead and give
I'm
me
on
a
the other
strength
side, same
check.
time. Like, screw you, Henry.
Both of you, give me a strength check.
I'll help. I'll help Henry, if that's okay.
Sure. Henry, get an
Stronger
advantage.
than me as it is.
Oh, do it like I get an advantage on
Yes,
that, or
you do. Alistar, you get it flat.
Hope I get a 20 anyway.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm the aesthetic
Chosen.
muscle.
oh my god,
This is
I
real
got
You
worse
see-
with you helping
you
me.
see- You see both of these dudes doing their best. Clee, you have never been able to pry an eye from one of these.
Can I walk up and push him aside and try to like take it out with my hand? Get an athletics check on it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you
Alright.
pushing? Because we'll.
I'm gonna cast guidance. I'm gonna cast guidance. Fucking go.
While I'm getting pushed
20.
aside and I couldn't do it.
You reach.
Henry's
You try
gonna
to put your
reach-
fat fudge fingers around it, and there's like a crease that you can't get under. But you believe if you can get something fine enough to fit in that crease, it would pop. But none of you have anything upon your persons that can fit. At least, not as of now.
I'll cast a spell.
What spell?
I'm going to cast telekinesis.
To pull?
First, I'll get that. The hand could go to any size, basically, so I can just literally be gripping. It's not
Okay.
even a hand, really. It's just.
Yeah. I get you.
1,000
So go ahead
pounds
and
of
just
pressure.
drop it in the chat so we can all Z. I know
Oh,
it's
I
like a
casted it
ridiculous ton thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it?
But I did cast it, but I cast it on D&D Beyond like a dummy.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I mean, I see that log too, but that's like not. There you go. Perfect.
So it can do
Boom.
1,000 pounds of pressure, basically.
You got it. You can try is the thing though.
About that.
Meanwhile, Henry's gonna be.
So you have to make
after he's
ability with
defeated-
your spell checking okay, so you have to beat its strength check. So it's gonna make a strength check against you. Even though it's dead, it is imbued in the creature. It is not loose.
Cool. For it. Take
So
whatever I
it's
can get.
go
What do you
ahead
mean by
and
imbued in the
roll.
creature?
It's die. You guys are trying to take its eye out. Oh my god, I rolled a 8 with a +6. How in the hell, Alistar? Do not fail me.
I straight up did this like Magneto, just like my hand's there, and it just plops into my hand.
Well, wait, you still have to make the check.
My check.
Yeah, you have to make a spell with casting a check. So basically, with your wait, is your modifier higher than an 8? Let me look. Spellbook. Oh yeah, it's a +9. Yeah, you absolutely flawlessly with ease. Everyone is struggling to pull this out, and you just bloop. It doesn't even make a noise. It just lifts out of the eye socket one of them.
It's nice. And I'll
Bloody fucking magic. These bloody mates. Anyways, Clee, I'm sorry, mate. You were saying there were more of these around here.
Do you do so okay, so you take both
I
of
thought he
them,
said
right?
no one's ever killed one before. That's what I
Right,
heard.
Alistar, you take both?
If you'll let me take both, yeah.
I mean, it's 10 minutes. I mean, are you not using it for 10 minutes? Let's be real.
I just want to take balls.
Okay. Now, you don't understand, like, you don't know the value of gems, but you do acquire 2 opal jade-looking gems. Descriptor wise. Otherwise, they have some decent weight, but you really don't know much more beyond that.
You said these are valuable, yes?
Very.
Look at it. One of my few remaining pockets.
You got it. You drop it into them. They don't disappear. They're still in the pocket. They're physically visible to everybody else.
Many
There's a name
scientists search far and wide for these gems.
So funny.
All right, well, all they have to do is just get one of these things to attack them. I mean, it seems pretty easy.
Todd.
Shouldn't we be on our way? Don't you have a kid to find? We have a mountain to get to.
Aye. We've been
almost made
messing
it out
around
here
long
anyway.
enough.
Right? We
In the
made
future.
it most of the way through.
In the future, I recommend listening to me and do as I do.
Aye,
And
well,
then
if we'd have
walk
done
off.
that, then we wouldn't have the bloody gems, mate.
I like how I put my arms up like this.
Chosen's with it. Yeah, Chosen's with it. So you guys managed to continue onward with a little bit more relaxed state because there's no threat in this domain. Not to Clee, not to you.
Oh well, then I keep my hands down.
Oh,
Fuck
it was the only one? Okay.
That was the I mean, not, let's be honest. It did some serious damage to you guys in a single move. It really didn't do much, but it did some serious. Like Little Cho got fucked, and he was like at 93. Okay, guys, so don't get too crazy. Like,
Oh yeah, he got down.
fucking
He got down.
destroyed
I'll
Little
do the
Cho.
next time.
Like,
Yeah,
if
we
Little
got really
Cho
lucky that
was
thing
not in
didn't
front
get
of him.
a
You're
lot
lucky,
of
yeah.
lot of
Like,
turns.
I wanted to like attack one of you guys, but Little Cho was just right there. There's no reason why I had to ignore anything but Little Cho. Like I
that's
really
why I
wanted
did
one
it.
of you guys, but I was just like, no, I gotta be honest. You know, like this thing's gonna just take on whatever it sees.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold it
I'm-
up there as you guys arrive at the mountain base, and I'll go ahead and drop some more flavor in the Discord. But not too shabby. Clee Torres is now part of the crew. What do you guys think? Clee Torres.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
And
is this
I gotta
is this a permanent edition or
currently up until Darko reemerges. If you guys do nothing to get Darko will have his own little side thing that me and John will discuss. But otherwise, Clee Torres is currently here until something happens with Darko.
Cool.
With that, to give John 100% praise, he killed it. I
awesome.
dropped his entire backstory on him, like 45 minutes before session. I was literally walking on the streets of Laguna Beach as I was typing on Discord, just like, I'm gonna make this.
Awesome.
I'm like on a roll. Like I made it, like the whole little cartoon I made beforehand, and I was like in my head, it was just running and running and running and running. And then I was like, okay, how do I explain this to this guy? Like, how do I explain pictures to John? Like he's never saw them. He never saw any of it. So I just gave him as much verbiage as I could, and I said, also, I made a intro. That's all I said. So he had no
All credit.
understanding
That
of what
was
was
a good
coming.
intro.
So he killed it. He killed it. I'm so impressed. I was so excited when we discussed it. But that was awesome. So it was so much fun. I got a ton of notes. So much has occurred. You guys really did some amazing stuff. I didn't expect you guys to kill that, to be honest. I expected it to retreat before you guys had the opportunity. So very well done. Very well done. That
I don't
was
know if we
super,
did
super
one. Mark
strong.
just needs 2 turns, and then we're like, good.
I know. But to be fair, he passed his check. If he failed, he would have been in a much worse condition. That's the difference, though. He would have thought differently if he was hit, like the rest of you guys were. So that was a huge boon. I was like, fuck. I was like, God damn it. Like the opportunity I had to do this serious amount of damage to set you guys in concern range. Marshall's like, oh yeah, fine guys. You know, don't kill me, Chosen. Like he literally called it out. I was like, God damn it. Like he's that confident. Like this dude. But
Well,
no, that's
I
awesome.
just was like, everyone else needs it more, and I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
But
Let's move on,
nonetheless,
Chosen.
no, that was awesome. That was a lot of fun. So we'll pick it
Oh,
up
yeah.
next week. We got Clee is now part of the crew. Congratulations, everybody.
I will not be here next week, by the way.
Oh,
But
you're out?
yeah, you all can play Chosen. He'll just heal everything.
Okay. He'll be a supportive utility. Okay.
Yeah, just the utility for sure.
You got it. Fair enough. Supportive utility.
He's gonna take a long rest at the base of the mountain. Can we set up base camp?